delicious. What is? Am I singing that right?
I think it's.
We picked up a weirdo.
Life is a highway.
I'm gonna run it all night long. Have you ever done anything as good as that? Think about that, right? Artistically. Do you think you've put out one thing that it equals that song? I think of that all the fucking time. When you think of one-hit wonders, like Rat, right? Round and round. Your love will gone away, just give it time, time.
And round.
Yeah, do you think you've done anything as good as that once? Like put out one piece of work where you go, that was, I take it, you have.
I think there's some beats that I've put out there that are pretty good.
I think My Cousin Got Bit by a Gay is as good as Round and Round. That made me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah, it's a true story, man. It's sad too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like that's what the city's gone into, man. It's fucking Obama's aquarium out here. I mean, it's fucking Biden's aquarium out here,
Biden's
dude.
aquarium.
Out on the streets here, bro. It's insane. Everybody's biting.
I just heard about this Hunter Biden guy.
Yeah.
He does crack?
He used to do it, they said. I don't know if he's better.
So it's not recent.
No.
Oh, well, then whatever.
I don't think.
Everyone can grow.
He's in recovery.
No, then yeah, whatever. I thought he was doing it like today.
He was on Maron's podcast. I didn't hear it though.
He was on Maron's podcast?
Wasn't he on Maron's podcast, I think, Zach?
I think you're thinking of he was on Getting Dug with High.
Oh, he was? Dude, I'm just gullible today, man. I feel like we haven't even started this conversation.
Oh, we started the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. He was on Mark Maron?
Wow.
And Mark Maron, Mark Maron, he'll hold you to the fire. Did he say, so tell me about the crack in the bathtub and the
I gotta listen to it.
Did he?
Maron's he's got like a beef, I guess, or something with Rogan and Schaub, huh?
With Schaub?
Or like some of his material and stuff has been about...
I know he has a beef with Rogan.
Been about it.
I had to edit a few things out on podcasts.
You did?
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to be the fucking the fire starter between this thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking say that out loud. I was like,
we can edit this out. It was just
nope.
It's been
don't. I live a life where I try not to. There's shit I've said on podcasts that I completely regret.
Yeah.
But it's out there. So if I start editing now, then I look like I've gotten so much better. I got to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to be kind of ignorant. Keep going.
What do you? I'm gonna think about what that guest is.
I'll give you a huge hint, and I don't
Pink.
think.
Is it that singer Pink?
No, I would love to have Pink. Ooh, I would love to have Pink and not tell my wife and daughters,
And surprise them.
and have them walk in, and they would fucking lose their shit. I'll tell you what. I'll even go this far. Pink can bring her boyfriend, and I'll get a tattoo right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, because her boyfriend does tattoo work.
Oh, he does.
Heart Foundation or something. Heart.
I like Kat Von D, boy.
I like Kat Von D too. She's in recovery. I think her tattoos are much better now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I heard there was a period of time where they were a little sloppy. She was like, yeah. I'm gonna have a cocktail, and she was like, I added to it. She was hot. She still is hot as shit.
Oh yeah, she looks good, man. Bring her picture up. Bring up a picture of her. Here we go.
She is really sexy.
Yep. Yeah, she looks nice, dude. Was there before you loved your wife? Was there a first love for you? Did you ever have like?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jennifer Stevens, 8th grade.
Oh.
8th grade. She really dialed in what I liked in women. She had great feet. She still has great feet, I'm sure.
Great feet.
Yeah. She used to sit in Mr. Yarnell's class with her foot like this, and she just dangle her shoe.
Oh.
She'd dangle her shoe, and 7th grade, 8th grade, was the first time I realized I was straight. Yeah. Where I was like whatever a gay kid goes through. I think that's why I'm empathetic towards like anyone who's struggling with their sexuality. I don't think maybe I haven't always been like this, but I think definitely when I realized that at that moment I was out of control. I wanted tan, blonde women for the rest of my life with gray feet. Gray feet had to be a thing. I was out of control. I couldn't control my thoughts. I never listened to Mr. Yarnell's class. All I really learned is about barnstorming. It seemed to be the only thing more interesting than Jennifer Stevens' feet. And
you would dangle that sandal.
Ooh.
God.
And I remember being like, "Oh, I'm I'm bit by the bug.
Oh.
And so if you feel that way about boys and you're a boy, you know, like at the same age, 8th grade, and you're like, God damn it, man.
But it must be crazy at that age because all boys are suddenly being like, I've been jerking off all night. And you're just sitting there as a gay boy. You're like,
it would all be so hard. Especially like we used to do a lot of gay shit growing up. Like if you got in the shower and you were like a little white, we'd start slapping you, and then we just put handprints all over you.
oh, damn,
Imagine being an albino gay kid trying to figure yourself out, and you get in there and everyone's like slapping you. You're like, oh. Hey, have you opened those cigars?
You're like, I'm bad.
Those cigars are really great cigars.
They are?
Yeah, they're tatuates. They're
I
really
didn't even
great
know
cigars.
those in cigars.
But this is an interesting point because like when did you find out you were straight?
Let me think.
Like meaning it was in you. You went, whew, what the fuck was that? You know, like not just going like, watching Wonder Woman and being like, she looks pretty or whatever, but like, you're like, I'm in love with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I want this girl in my life, and I got her. I got Jennifer Stevens. I dated her for like probably 6 months.
Wow.
She broke up with me to date Thompson Rankins.
Oh.
And that's the whitest name you'll ever
He was
fucking
the
hear.
worst.
He was the coolest dude.
Yeah, he was
He
good.
was the first guy that taught me that it was okay to shower. Like
With other dudes?
yeah, him, Truett Gardner. Him and Truett Gardner.
Okay, that's enough dudes in the shower. Okay. Even in the story, I feel like we don't need. You're just like,
He told me
Ron was there, Alan.
They told me I needed to name my dick.
Really?
Yeah, they told me I was really uncomfortable. I was in like probably 8th grade. They were in 9th grade, and we were playing football, JV football, and we all had to get in the shower afterwards, and I was really uncomfortable. And by the way, I'm sorry. They're two grown men in their 50s with children and just sharing the story.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, man, if you're uncomfortable, this is so fucking bizarre. They're like, if you're uncomfortable, there's a process.
Yeah.
Shower in your boxers. I said, for real? And they go, we don't care. If you're not comfortable with your body, shower in your boxers. I was like, I can shower in my boxers? They go, hey, it's just us. We don't give a shit. So I showered in my boxers, and then the next day after football practice, I came into my boxers. And they were like, one day you're gonna have to, just letting you know, like there's gonna be other guys in here. It's gonna be weird you're in your boxers. It's okay with us, but like one of the things you can do to help you feel a little more confident, name your dick. I said, for real? I said, yeah. I named my dick John Henry that day.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I named my dick John Henry, and I got very comfortable showering. And then I went to an all boys Catholic high school, and I got uncomfortable again.
Really?
Oh, they had hogs. They had like legit hogs.
Really?
Dude, and they had hair because I was showering in JV football, so the oldest kid was 9th grade, right? I go into 9th grade, and now I'm showering with like seniors, and they were men. They were grown men with cocks.
Yeah.
And I had a penis. Like I saw the penis. They had cocks.
Wow.
And I remember
Must have broken your heart.
Panic. It was more panic.
Yeah, panic.
It was like panic. Like I was the same size as Thompson and Drew. We were all like roughly just boys, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go in and you see like hairy cocks. And do you remember this? The showers that just had the one sprout, like the one mushroom with all the spigots on it, and so everyone was showering around a one pole. And so it was like 8 dudes around one pole showering. Yeah. So everyone's looking at each other's dicks. Almost like an octopus.
That's insane they did that. And the only thing to block you from seeing the person's dick was that pole.
That one pole. But then you're looking at dicks all over here. Oh. And then dudes would piss on you. And you're like, oh, fuck. I think I'm getting sexually assaulted. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember that very distinctly.
Dude, I was so scared to go anywhere where they had, where everybody had to be like naked and stuff, you know? I was like, I think it was very unnerving. Look at it.
That's it. Yeah. Were you really?
Yeah, I think so, man. It was also like really, I remember like, what are we talking about? The first penis we ever saw? No.
First penis I ever saw where I went, okay, that's bigger than mine.
Wow.
Was Jeff Hartley.
Wow.
And I remember. And
Did you tell him?
No,
but he knew.
He knew.
Oh,
he knows to this day. And by the way, he's the only one watching this going, that's right. he's gonna clip this out and send it around to our friends. He'll be like, hey.
But dude, we had I remember I've told this story before, but we had somebody got a hot tub in our town, right?
Yeah.
And no one even could imagine it, right?
Yeah.
So we go over there at somebody's birthday party. This fella, Little William. And it was his birthday, and some guy who got invited there was older than us. So we're all in the hot tub just being children. I mean, we were young, probably 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And this other fella this other fella, CJ was his name anyway, he's under the water and he'd been pleasuring himself and we didn't know. So he stands up and just starts like spewing out into the thing.
Oh, that's so unfair.
And bro, we'd never seen it. We didn't know what was happening, right?
Yeah.
And little William thought something was like he was leaking out of his body. He was just gonna keep.
He applied first aid. He was like, "I said a tourniquet.
Yes.
Someone call 911."
100%. Bro, he put two hands on. I mean, this kid was big, dude. This kid had probably won a title belt doing something, and he put two hands on it, and then the big guy punched him in the neck, bro. Ooh. And I always felt so bad for that kid. Like, just how do you, all those first moments at once, you see the ejaculate, and then you try to help, and then you get fucking punched.
And now it's
in
the water, so it's coming up on your. Do you remember when you jerk off in the tub, and then you didn't realize that the cum would just get on your chest hairs, and it would like press it this way, so it looked like you'd put gel in your stomach. Do you remember the first time, like when you first started jerking off? What was your move? Because like mine was to like rub it like this.
Oh, against your stomach?
Yeah, like put it on my stomach and then rub it like this, and then
almost like a clitoris.
Kinda, yeah, kinda, like exactly.
Wow.
And then I realized, like, I remember watching movies and they were like, "Hey," and then one day I kind of put pen to paper,
like getting all Italian.
Like
with
they go, "Hey, he's in there jerking off," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess this is the move for jerking off." But I didn't know. And then one day I did it, and I went, "Oh, that makes sense. That's why they're doing this, because they do it to their dicks, and it's so much more efficient." And I was like, "Oh, that's how I'm gonna do it from now on."
Then suddenly you're just walking around town just playing songs.
Guys, I'm alive. I'm alive. I used to think jerking off was gay.
Wow,
and dude. I kind of came to terms with being gay because I was like, I can't quit.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'm gay. I guess if this is gay, I'm gay as fuck. I'm fucking the gayest dude in town because I'm jerking off at least once a day.
Oh, damn, bro. That's insane, man.
Yeah. Dude, that's when there were rumors about gays. Oh, so you didn't know. You were like, I guess I'm getting AIDS.
Yeah.
Like, because AIDS was on 2020, and they didn't tell you how you got AIDS. They told you. They just told you gay guys were getting it. Ooh. And I'm jerking off like fucking 3 times a day going, fuck, I'm getting AIDS. I remember going down to my dad and going, do you think this is AIDS?
Wow.
And he was like, huh? And I was this close to going, I'm jerking off a lot, okay? I'm gay. Just on 2020, they said that we're getting AIDS. And so do you think I have AIDS? I remember thinking, because they were saying it was carcinoma in your skin. It was like skin cancer.
Oh, yeah, smokers, smokers' freckles, they used to call them.
Yeah, and so my dad's like, you don't have AIDS. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, I'm 100% certain you don't have AIDS.
Wow.
He's like, is there something I need to know about you? And I was like, never mind.
Wow.
I almost told him I jerked off twice.
Oh.
The first time it ever happened, I was, I'll save the names for where I was, but I was in a pool and there was a hose with a gun on it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I just shot my dick and then all of a sudden it was just.
You shot the hose at your wiener?
At my dick.
Underwater.
Yeah,
it feels, that's a good thing.
By the way, I did that when I was like 45 randomly. I was in a pool and I was like, and I had a hose and I just randomly just sprayed my balls, see if it felt good. 45. Dude, holds up.
Still cool, huh?
Still fucking cool. I was this close to jerking off in my pool.
Oh, in your own pool?
My own pool. I was like, oh, come on, man. I can't do that to my family. My fucking wife comes out of the pool. Her hair's over to the side like something about Mary. I'm like, sorry. No, but I remember jerking off in that pool, or not jerking off, but masturbating with the hose in the pool.
Yeah.
I went to go pick up someone at the airport, and I had my first orgasm. I'd had wet dreams as a kid. I didn't know what they were, but I'd had wet dreams, and I knew they were like the best dreams. I was always riding horses in those dreams, and so I almost said to my dad, "I had the craziest thing happen to me today, dude."
So what you're saying though, I'm sorry, I'm stuck on that horse thing.
Please.
And you just what?
I would be riding horses, and then I'd have a wet dream. I'd have an orgasm, like first grade through third grade.
Okay.
I'd have wet dreams, and it was always me riding horses. And then, Theo, I rode a horse at full sprint.
Was there anything in your butt you feel like, or it was just?
Okay. It was like a vibration, like a. And then I'd be riding a horse, and then I just have a wet dream. Not wet dream. It was a nocturnal emission, but it wasn't
like that.
Like it was just an orgasm while you sleep.
But what is it like? Is it like tell me like?
Well, it's funny because it was just me on a horse, just riding a horse.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I'd be riding the horse and I would my dick would be hard. I was a kid and I'd just be like, well, and then boom, it would hit and I would wake up and be like, that was fucking, I need to get a horse.
Yeah.
I need to get a horse ASAP.
Rich people
Yeah,
are just,
Black Stallion came out where the kid was riding on the beach. I was like, luckiest kid in the fucking world.
that kid just skeeting all
Just
over.
blowing loads all over a horse.
Yeah, dude. You know, losing your hair, it's alarming to a man because you've had your hair your whole life. And people don't turn it in. There's not a lost and found for your hair where you can go over there and rummage through the strands and through the dirty barrettes and get your hairs back. They just drift into the ether. Well, you need to take care of your hair, and there are only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers both of them. Keeps has a network of expert medical advisors, prescribers, and care specialists to support you in making your hair goals a reality. No more dreaming about hair. No more fantasizing about sideburn. Remember, prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/Theo to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/THEO to get your first month free. Keeps.com/Theo. You know, sometimes people are smacking their gum and you say, hey, Eddie. Hey, Belinda, quit smacking your gum. Well, sometimes people might be smacking on a blue chew. And at that way, they're smacking their way up to a strong meat, up to decent body, up to, prominent wiener. That's what they do. Blue Chew. If you don't like swallowing pills, no problems here. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers will work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. They're chewable. They are the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. It's an online prescription service. No visits to the doctor. No awkward conversations. Yep, that's true. And here's a special deal for you to get that good meat. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Theo at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. Promo code THEO to receive your first month free. Take care of your body. Get that wiener stout, baby.
And then I rode a horse as an adult. I rode a horse for Travel Channel at full sprint.
I wonder if I remember this or not.
We were in Texas. We were running Buffalo through Texas, and they brought me out, and they got me, and I got real comfortable on a horse. Mm-hmm. And then the guy John, I forget his last name. John was he ran.
And he was homosexual?
Farm. No, he was not. He was a fucking stud. He was a stud. I mean, not saying that you can't be a stud and gay, but like you can be a stud and gay.
Now there's like really, I think, gangster fucking gay dudes. You know?
I mean, nowadays you can't, like, I think kids are growing up with such fluidity that I don't think they see gay the way we saw it when we were kids. They just are like, no, you fall in love with the person. This guy John said, why don't you take her and let her loose? And I'd never really ridden a horse at full sprint.
Fuck.
It is, dare I say, better than average sex. It's way better than average sex. Like, great sex is hard to beat, but just, run-of-the-mill sex, like sober, morning, pound one out sex. There's a moment when you're riding a horse. So there's like 3 speeds.
Okay.
There's a walk, there's a gallop, and then there's a canter, and then there's a run. Gallop's a little painful. It's just like, ba-pum, ba-pum, ba-pum.
I've done that.
It really sucks. And then a canter is like, da-da-dun-da, da-da-dun-da, da-da-dun-da. And then when you get that horse going, there's a moment where you and the horse become one. You become one. The horse... the energy of the horse takes over your energy and dictates what you do. And there's a moment where your body and that horse's neck are going at the same... That's me on that horse. That's my horse. And you're going at the same rate and you're fucking flying. It is the purest joy I've ever had where I wasn't, it's like a roller coaster, but even more dangerous because you're like, and you're just smiling ear to ear and my hat flew off, my hair's in the wind. I'm like, yeah. I didn't realize I was super about to get hurt. John's like, slow the fuck down.
Really?
Yeah, because I was out of control. I was completely, the horse was in control. I wasn't in control of
And
it.
did a horse's know to stop or keep going?
So you got to stop with your legs, your ass. You got to put your ass into the back of the horse so he knows, hey, we're done. Because if he feels you up in the stirrups, he's like, yeah, bitch, let's open this shit up. Wow. This is what I was meant to do. Wow. This is my natural speed. The way I drink at airports is the way horses run. Yeah. That's when you see me at a full clip at an airport and they're like, another one? I go, yeah. I'm in gallop mode, baby. That is way a horse fucking, wah! Like, I mean, just fucking show a horse running at full speed. It's so beautiful. And you'll see what I'm talking about. The neck does this. And you get into this symbiotic moment with your horse where you become one. It's the coolest thing to have an animal with half a ton between your legs and just be this. That's a car. Oh no, they're doing a horse. Okay.
Does it make you, does it give you any
See, okay, so that's a canter.
Okay.
And then do you see the way the neck kind of just, look at the neck. And then you're going up, the neck's going down, and then you guys meet back up again at the same place. It's almost like it really is the best rhythmic.
No feet on the ground.
No feet on the ground. You're just flying.
Oh, my God.
This is what a horse was meant to do. Anything against this is against that animal. A horse is meant to run at full speed. That's why marriage just doesn't make sense to me at times.
Yeah.
It's not for me because I'm out to pasture. I'm an old horse.
You think so?
I like to run, but like my running's internally. Like last night, sex with my wife was fucking insane.
Did it?
Dude, my wife and I got into that moment.
No
into
way.
that fucking. Whew.
Were you on the back or the bottom or what?
I was on the bottom.
Wow.
But she was like, Leanne was playful, fun. She was drunk, playful, fun, crazy, fucking. And there was a moment where you're both moving at the right times.
Yes.
But like for some guys,
I've had some of that before.
Some guys are meant to sprint. Some guys are meant to sprint. My buddy Croy, he was meant to sprint. He was meant to be out there. That's the way his brain works.
He just can't stop doing sex out there with strangers?
Well, yeah, I mean,
women that he dates.
Women that he dates. I mean, he's dead now, so but but it's because he was a fucking horse. Everyone wanted him to be a fucking pony, and he was a fucking. So I mean, I don't know. Look, I love the guy. I miss him a ton, but some guys are fucking sprinters. Don't try to fucking. I used to have a bit about it about how women catch horses. Maybe it's misogynistic now, but they catch you and then they like. Because you just like running on top of mountains, just going, lightning striking, and then these settlers just staring up at the mountain going, I'm going to get me that horse. Yeah. And then they come up with a bag of carrots. Carrots are blowjobs, and they're like, you probably heard this joke before, and they're like, hey, come here. And you're like, I like blowjobs. Like, and then when they pet you, so the really interesting thing about horses, so horses, like, this is kind of crazy. This blew me away, but horses are out in pasture. Like, every morning I had to have to go get my horse, and my horse would be in a fucking field. And so you have to go get your horse.
And you whistle or you just go over there?
Hey, boy.
And they like it.
And you bring like a carrot or an apple, and he'd like, they don't know they're getting caught, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to be caught. And he just comes over, and the way you catch a horse is you throw a rope over his neck. Just throw a rope over his neck. Boom, he's yours. And my wife did that to me. Just threw a rope over my neck. I didn't even know I was caught. Next thing I got 2 kids, fucking 5 mortgages. I'm caught, man. I can't run anywhere.
It's true, huh? You're done.
I'm done. I'm cool with it.
Was there a point where you ever thought like, hey, if I'm gonna get back out there, I got to get back out there now?
I remember that moment. We were on the beach. Wow. We were on the beach, and she said, hey, she had dumped me. And I knew very acutely that I needed her in my life. And so I won her back. I made like a mixtape. I made a mixtape. I wrote a letter. I cried in my shower. I cried in my car. I cried everywhere.
Yeah.
Went on a run up Runyon. I was coming down Outpost by Beneflex old house. And the sun was setting. It had just rained. And I said to God, this is what we were talking about earlier, and this is a hint on who I want on my podcast. I said to God, if you give me this woman, I won't fuck it up. I won't cheat on her. I won't misbehave. I won't I'll follow whatever. I'll be a good man. I'll learn. I'll go to therapy. I'll do all the shit you need me to do to be like the guy she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I got back to my house, and she was sitting on my bed in a sundress.
No.
I swear to God. And I went, ooh, you're fucking listening. I was like, careful what you wish for, right? I was like, because then you're like, so we talked.
Right.
We go to dinner out at like someplace in Malibu. I have a panic attack at dinner. I was just telling my daughter this the other day. And then we went to the beach. We went out to Zuma at night.
Yeah.
Went out to Zuma, sat there. And she said, I'll take you back, but I need to know that this is going to be real. Like that we could, like this is going to lead to something. And I remember that moment, it's like it's the natural horse instinct where you go,
Yeah.
like, wait, should I run? Should I run or just stay here with the carrots and the petting? And I was like, and I thought to myself, if I walk away, there'll be another chick. Is the hopes of that better than this? And I thought about it, and I was like, nope, this is the best thing I can get in my head. That sounds cheap, but this is the best thing that's ever come in my way. Like, just a good person.
Right.
Like,
I don't want to miss this.
yeah, she was like, she's all the things you could ever say about. I'd ever say about my wife. The one thing I know about my wife is she's a good person. She cares about me. And she cares about, like, she's selfless, like real selfless. Like I'm pretty self-centered. I said to the girls the other day, I said, I bust my ass on the road for you guys. And Leanne goes, no, you don't. She's like, no, you don't.
I don't think Bert has anything to do with anybody else.
She goes, it's you. She goes, because I was supposed to not work in December, and then I got offered Alaska, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do Alaska. She's like, you're doing that for you. You're not like winning Christmas presents. You're doing it because it's an arena in Alaska, and you want to go snowboarding for a week. And I was like, oh yeah, I do this all for me. She's like, it's all about you. You're not doing Red Rocks for us. You're doing it for you. You do pot like I'm fucking. She's taking the dog to the vet. She's like, you want to go? I was like, I gotta go to work, but I want to be here with you because you make me laugh. So like, I'm like, it's all about me. She does nothing for her. She does everything for us.
Wow.
And
I think, need that teammate. She's your partner in crime.
She's my lab partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's my Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
No, that's a bad example.
But she's hotter than Hillary, though.
Yeah, way hotter. It's a good hint.
Yeah, what else is going on? I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. I've just seen you on social media, and you've been so busy, man. It's crazy. I was going to name my tour the Relapse Tour.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I got a lot of shit for that.
Did you?
Yeah. Because I've never been in recovery. And so some people are pretty sensitive about that.
Oh, yeah. I can see that movie.
And so,
I was so jealous.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just was, because I started the Birdie Boy tour, and then it got canceled because of COVID. And then I did the drive-in movie theaters, and I loved that one. Hot Summer Nights was great. I love that title, I love that branding. I love the everything, the bus, what it looked like. It was so fun. It was so kind of like 1980s, bright colors. And then when they were like, hey, you got to rename your new tour, but you got to let them know that their tickets are still valid for the old tour. And, some people were like, one for the road or back, whatever. And I just thought, oh, Relapse would be great, not thinking that that recovery is a pretty serious thing. And there were some people that were upset. They're like, hey, man, it's no fucking joke. And I was like, they're all jokes to me. You should hear what I really joke about. I was being serious on that one. Wow. No, I've never done the whole recovery thing. And
did you ever think about it? Because you go, you go pretty hard.
Yeah, I think about it all the time. Yeah, I mean, the problem I have is that what happens is when I feel like I'm going too hard, there's this internal kind of metronome in me that goes, it's time to slow down. It's time to, let's do a couple nights off. Let's, and not the way like a regular person would go like, we'll just drink on weekends, and I'll be like, I won't drink Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or like, this is going to be the most horrific statement you'll ever hear me say on a podcast. Trust me. But like, or you'll go, let's not drink on private jets. Like that's like, if you're buying a private jet to get yourself to work, maybe you should use that as that really expensive plane ticket as a time to recovery and work hard and read a script and not just party your fucking dick off like I have the whole time I've ever gotten private jet. I get on a private jet and I'd be like, if I'm paying $13,000, $30,000, whatever I'm paying for a flight, I'm partying my fucking dick off.
Yeah.
We're eating edibles. We're
Yeah.
fucking
We're eating
Xanax.
ass,
It's like,
brother.
yeah, I'm gonna fucking get fucking wasted.
Oh, dude.
And then I started going, no, I should probably not do that. I should probably use this as a time to work on my business
Yeah.
because it's a business expense technically. So yeah, but I always think about it. I think about there's a hint to who my podcast guest would be. I think about I was just at the Vatican, and I think about I had this epiphany. Everyone has their God, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like Rogan's God. I'm not speaking on behalf of Joe, but like from my perspective, from the outside perspective, his God is anti-aging, right? Like so everyone's worried about death. So what are you going to do about death to make you feel better when you wake up in the morning? Well, for Rogan, it's taking care of himself. It's working out hard, staying sharp, reading, listening to audiobooks. And so it's all the anti-aging shit he does, polar plunge, sauna, stem cells,
Walking.
hyperbaric chambers.
Yeah, thinking.
Yeah, walking and thinking are in there. And so that's his God,
Yeah.
right? Segura's God is money and nice things and blood doping, whatever Segura's into. I don't really know. Ari's God is drugs, is mushrooms and psychedelics and Molly.
The shadows.
Yeah, and dark
traveling.
Yeah. So like everyone's got their God. And then
Mystery.
some people we know that growing up, their God is really God. They believe in God.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that gets them through their day is they take a minute and pray. And then I was like, well, and so like all our friends that don't believe in the real God, don't believe in God, but do their own God. I go, what if I just added a little bit of real God to me? Like, what if I tried to find, what if I legit was like open to faith?
Mm-hmm.
Like open to like maybe something, because I was at the Vatican and I have all the like the crosses and the medals for the saints. I believe.
The merch.
Yeah. I genuinely love your brain. I love your brain. You make me giggle so fucking hard.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dude,
You made me
you're-
laugh, too.
for
I've been
the
laughing
longest
so much
time.
this morning.
For the longest
And I'm
time.
trying to stay off vaping, so.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Jesus, brother. You know how many people, women are vaping, men,
Yeah.
children? I mean, whole families are laying in their bed at night fucking.
Clouds of smoke.
Yeah. Leaving chimneys. People think it's like that it's just a warm home inside.
Or
and
it
it's
looks,
just,
or they think that someone opened a mummy's casket and the curse got passed on everyone. Yeah, I never vaped.
oh, it's.
I mean, vape marijuana, but
Get
don't
out of
count
there. Okay, so what else happened?
So I'm in the Vatican, and I'm like,
Beautiful.
it's really beautiful. It's
We snuck a little thing of salamis in there too when we went.
for real.
Yeah, and just nibbling on it.
Yeah,
and
because there's
those
no food,
summer sticks. Bring up that summer sausage.
dude. Summer sausage is good. It's kind of a deceptive name too.
Yes.
Summer sausage. Rogan gave me some summer sausage.
Oh, it's so good, man. Bring up a stick of that. God, it's good. And
They
you
did
know,
that with elk. He gave me a summer sausage with elk,
fuck.
and I didn't know what it was. I tried to cook it, and I was like, I don't think this needs to be cooked.
Damn, I feel like if you bite into that, a warp zone will open up in your local butcher shop, dude. That shit sounds insane, huh? But look, yeah, we would nibble on that while we were walking through there. We got a couple of these.
I couldn't even have a water.
You couldn't?
I don't think so.
Because I think they don't want people watering down the art or watering down
That's
the
it.
statues.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
we did the whole tour. Like we did Sistine Chapel, all the artwork, and then I don't think we could have anything to drink. And then at the end, we were fucking starving. We were fucking starving, and we're buying merch. They do sell merch like that. Like that's funny. Yeah, we were buying merch, and George and I were like, I'm about to eat my fucking flip flop, and I was like, yeah, let's go get something to eat. And so we had a really shitty actually lunch, and we went
It's like a pizza place or something.
But
Yeah,
it
and
wasn't
it's
even good pizza.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's one of the worst things about being a tourist in another country. Everything looks like it's perfect because of the setting.
Yeah.
And then you realize that you're at just some kind of just run-of-the-mill joint. You went to Italy?
I drank perfectly in Italy.
Oh, wow.
Perfectly. I mean, so here's my thing with drinking. If I day drink, it fucks me up. I can't day drink really. So like I can only drink. I need to have. That's why the road works well for me because I don't have my first drink till like midnight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'll drink midnight till 2 whenever bus call is. Maybe have a pop on the bus. Not lately because I have acid reflux. So usually just have a couple drinks, after the show, 2 or 3 drinks, and then on the bus go to sleep. Maybe hit a vape pen, let a joint, go to bed, and I'm out. Listen to a podcast, I'm out. And then wake up the next day a little late, but I don't drink the whole fucking day. So that's really good for me. Because day drinking, that's why I don't drink on jets or I drink on planes. Because if I day drink on a plane, then it goes out throughout the day, and then that really puts a dent on your wellness. Like, if you just feel like shit, your sweat smells like piss, you're shaky.
Your piss smells like sweat.
No, your sweat smells like piss too.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
I mean, when you're
My balls smelled. I drank all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucking started at like 7.
So you just did it.
Yeah, yesterday. But I busted my ass in the gym today, so it got it out of me.
Yeah.
But my balls smelled the worst anyone's balls have ever smelled in their entire life. When I got in the shower to come here, I took a little dab and sniff, and I was like, "Whew, that's worse than armpits."
Oh.
That's fucking, and that was booze.
Dude,
So,
how
yeah.
jealous do you think the front, how jealous do you think the back of your balls are of the front of your balls, dude?
Well, the back of your balls hang out with your asshole. The front of your balls hangs out with your dick.
Yeah.
I'd much rather hang out with a dick than an asshole.
Me too. Imagine us being back there. It's like living in the slums.
It's like
It's like
it's like I'm trying to think of 2 comics, one a dick and one's an asshole. Like, who would you want to hang out with? I'm not gonna say the name.
maybe Dice and
Wait, which is Dice?
I mean, you can put either way probably. Dice could be a dick, but that's also his brand, though.
Yeah, but it's like an ironic dick.
Right. Oh, I
Like,
see. what you're saying.
he's an ironic. Like, he's just
Who
too
likes
funny.
being a dick? Jeselnik kind of? Is he a dick? I don't know. He's just kind of morose.
I think he's just quiet. I think Jesselnik is like Jesselnik's like Segura. They don't need to talk to people. I need to talk to people. I have to talk to people. I'm gonna stand outside.
Oh, Tom doesn't. He can do his own thing, huh?
He could not speak for the rest of his life, I think, other than on stage, and he'd be very happy.
Wow.
He does not need to speak. Like, he does not. I get into a car with
know him that
someone,
good.
and I am chatty, Kathy,
Yeah.
the whole ride.
Yeah, you like to be alive.
I love being alive. It's like my favorite part of being alive is loving that you're alive.
Right.
Like, if you just kind of go, I'm alive, there's times where I wake up and I'm rough. This is when we're talking about like the recovery brain of like, man, what should I do? And then I think the difference is I wake up, and if I feel a little down, a little depressed, maybe a little hungover, maybe a little shaky from partying too hard, I go, you have 2 options today. You can lose today. You can lose it. You're allowed to. You're allowed to take a Xanax, tap out, get back in bed, crank up the AC, throw on Netflix, put it on a Spanish-speaking cooking show, and just go to sleep. For the whole day, you can do that. Or you can choose to win the day, where you get up, you have a coffee, you barrel through it, you go to the gym, you work out, and you just ignore that voice in your head that goes, hey, man, we're not going to be able to do this today. You go, I'm not listening to you today. I chose to seize the day. And knowing that I have that tap out of like, hey, we can call it a day. We can wake up and call it a day. Make a breakfast sandwich, eat a Xanax, watch Netflix, crank up the AC, black out curtains, sleep, wake up at 8 and have a cocktail with your wife and have a great fucking day. We can do that. Or we can push through the day. We can get up early. We can go have a coffee. We can have a treat, maybe a little bit of Instagram, a treat, a little.
Yeah.
And then get in the gym, push through it. Piss sweat in the sauna, in the polar plunge, and you will feel better. I promise you will feel better.
And what do you choose?
I always choose the one where I work out. I always choose it. I've chosen Xanax before. I have.
Right.
I have. My wife always knows it, and she's like, "Oh, so funny. I thought you were different than that." But you just gotta choose to not listen to that voice in your head that's going, "We can't do this, man. This is too hard." Like, you've ever gotten up?
Well,
Go ahead.
I think that's where some people struggle with, like alcoholism. I think that voice, it's not even sometimes about the drugs and alcohol. It's just about that voice the next day and how much it like haunts them, or like how much it like the drugs and alcohol fuel whatever the negative feelings. Like it's such a gasoline on those thoughts and feelings.
Do you ever feel like maybe, and by the way, we don't have to keep this in if you don't want to, but do you ever feel like, I always wonder with you, because I know you're sober, do you ever feel like maybe there was just aspects of your sobriety, maybe there was aspects of your partying that should never have been included?
Yeah.
Like cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, that should never have been in your mix.
Right.
And you should have never been introduced to it. And had you never been introduced to it, you may be able to have a few beers with people. I'm not saying that. By the way, I'm not.
Oh, totally.
I want your happiness.
No, I think about that every day.
You are a joy to listen to. Literally, honestly, a treat. When you come up, it's funny who your kids like, right? Like, Georgia just thinks you are fucking the cat's pajamas. You make her giggle so hard.
Sweet, man.
Isla's a big Tim Dillon fan.
That makes sense.
Right? And
Tim Dillon's great, though.
But like,
too.
I don't want to fuck with either you or Tim's sobriety. But do you ever think that way?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
cocaine, I can't do it. It fucks me up so bad that I want to quit everything.
Yeah.
I go, fuck it. It's like the next day off of cocaine, I'm literally waiting for the stroke to hit. I'm going like, it's coming right now. It's coming right now. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah, it's like that no whammies, like that game show.
Yeah, no whammies. No whammies. It's a heart attack. God damn it, my heart's racing. It's the dumbest fucking drug.
Cocaine's just insane, man. If I'd have never found cocaine, I'd never had any problem with anything else.
Isn't that crazy?
So sometimes I think maybe at some point I would just not do cocaine, but yeah, I mean,
but it leads to it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's once you find out you can just turn around in the median and go the other direction on the highway. It's really hard to not do that every time.
Yeah.
Like if you never knew you couldn't do that.
Yeah. When people were like, yeah, and then I realized why I never even super enjoyed drinking, because cocaine, I'm like, I can get messed up right now, and marks go. You know what I'm saying?
It really does. It's so much better than a shot. It's just like, and I remember the first time I ever did cocaine, I was in New Orleans, and my buddy had a rock, and he had a screen of a...
Damn, this makes me want to touch my fucking dick even hearing about it.
He told me, he was one of my best friends, to this day, one of my best friends, and he said, we were looking for ecstasy, and he said, I don't have any ecstasy. And I said, but you're partying, right? And he was like, I am. We're same age. And he goes,
And what did he look like, a white guy?
Really good looking guy. More Italian, more like Michelangelo. You know Michelangelo's name wasn't Michelangelo?
It was in one word?
It was one word. It was
Michelangelo.
And that was part of a bigger name. I thought it was Michelangelo, not like Michelangelo, Pizzeria, Mussolini.
That's a black Italian, I think, if it's the full one.
Yeah, it's Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Michelangelo. It's amazing there aren't more Michelangelos. Anyway, he said, I have cocaine, and I said, I remember going, you do cocaine? And he goes, yeah, we do cocaine. He was like, and I was like, is it safe? And he was like, yeah, it's totally safe. He goes, here's the deal. Look me in the eyes, and he said, it's really good, and it could become a problem. And he goes, and it has for friends. Like, trust me. And I was like, well, what should I do? And he goes, you got to make that decision on your own. So I went up to my buddy who I was looking for ecstasy with, and I said, we can't get ecstasy, but we can get cocaine. And he's like, I'll do it. And I was like, I've never done it. And he goes, it's pretty good. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. So we went back. I said, I'll do some. Didn't have to buy it. He just gave us, I grew up with a kid, and he shaved it off of the screen of like a window. It was a screen. It was a screen that was on like a tilt. So it was like two sticks with a screen that went like this, and it was maybe this big.
That's carpenter's cut, dude. And that shit is good.
He shaved it off of that, and it feathered down, and he cut a line, and he said, snort half of that with your nose. And I snorted the whole thing with one nostril.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's I think you're good. And I went, okay. And Theo, immediately from this tooth over and this tooth over went ice numb, the whole side of my face. And I was like, woo. I felt, woo. And my first thought was, I remember I could walk outside and rip a tree out of the ground and carry it around tonight. But I'm so smart that I won't do that, because if they see me with a tree, they'll go, he's on cocaine. So I'm not ripping trees out. And then I was like, I think I'm going to need to do the other nose because this side isn't numb. And he was like, okay, just a little one. And he gave me another line, and I did the other side, and this tooth went sing. I mean, I could hear it go sing, and it went all the way over there. And I said, I looked at my buddy, and who I won't say his name, the buddy I was partying with,
Ron,
and close. And so I said to our other friend, I said, I think we're going to go down to the Bourbon Street. And he was like, okay. He's like, no cell phones. He was like, we'll see you later. And I was like, great. And I looked at my buddy and I said, let's go have some fun. We took a little bit of pouch with us, and we had one of the most exciting nights of our lives. And maybe, I don't even think we did any more cocaine throughout the night. I think we maybe did a key bump, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think we did any more. And we had the greatest fucking night of our life. And then that night, went back, passed out in my truck, woke up when the sun was coming up with the most acutely searing anxiety attack I've ever had in my life. And we had an 8-ball left that my buddy gave me to take home. and we had to drive
to take home.
Yeah. And so I took the 8-ball, I put it in my Cherokee.
Christ.
We drove from New Orleans to Tallahassee, and all my brain did was like, I heard my brain. You know, you got regular brain where you go, hey, maybe we should pull over and get McDonald's. And your little regular brain, regular little guy you've been with your whole life. And then you go, oh, that sounds like a good idea. And he's like, I just thought I'd put it right up, bring it up.
Yeah.
And so I get in the car, and little brain's like, dude, we still have that cocaine, right? And I was like, yeah, I put it it's in the middle. And he's like, are you sure that's a good idea? And then all of a sudden this fucking anxiety voice goes, what the fuck? Are we traveling with cocaine? Dude, we're going to fucking jail. What the fuck? You need to pull over right now. You need to hide that in one of your bags. Either that or do it. We got to do cocaine. That'll make the drive so much better. And I was like, should we get food? And he was like, fuck that. We've got iron stomach. We can't get our dick hard and we can't shit. Let's drive. It was like Sam Kinison was in my head. And man, I tell you very candidly, I haven't got rid of that voice forever. And that's why I don't fuck around with cocaine, is that fucking voice. The next day, all that fun that was, it's not worth it to hear that guy.
Yeah.
Just, we better get out of bed. You're on blood pressure medicine. What the fuck did we do last night?
You know, I've needed mental health therapy. Good God, I've needed it. Hell, if mental health therapy, if they had a swim team, I would join it. Because I'll damn backstroking my own feelings all day. If you need help or mental health therapy or considering it, BetterHelp might be the solution. That's right. Find a therapist that can help you become a better problem solver, making it easier to accomplish your goals, no matter how big or small. BetterHelp is convenient. It is accessible, affordable, and entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey, and switch therapists at any time. I've needed better help. I wasn't doing well. I was driving, and I was not doing well and driving. And I pulled over and got help right there. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/THEO to get 10% off your first month. That's BETTERHELP.com/Theo. You know, it's impossible to cancel subscriptions. You know, I had a subscription to something. I don't remember what it was. It was a cane company, walking canes and candy canes. 1 month they send you a walking cane, and next month they send you a sugar cane. So you was getting sweet, and you were, taking care of a limp or something, or helping a senior. But damn, it's impossible to cancel the subscription. So I got canes showing up everywhere. It's gotten ridiculous. It's not fair to have to cancel everything, and they make it so hard. They trick you. They scamming. That's why I love using Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. That's right. You can cancel unnecessary subscriptions with Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Theo. Seriously, it could save you $100 a year. Hundreds. You know, you might have a subscription to this, could be Netflix or, gummyworms.net or whatever that you don't know. You could just have a Marshmallow subscription. And your whole mailbox is just all fluffy bunnied out. You can't even get any mail, and just nightmares. So you got to take care of yourself and take care of your subscriptions. Rocket Money can help. rocketmoney.com/Theo. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/Theo. Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's like you don't want to fuel that voice, because in some people that voice is already kind of like animated.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Sometimes people are drinking to shut that voice off.
Right.
And when you sober up, that voice goes, you just hear him wake up like, what the fuck did you tried to kill me with alcohol last night? Oh, welcome to hell, motherfucker. Let's check our dick. We got genital warts.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that voice, that's why Xanax is so great. Xanax just
I never had no Xanax.
Oh,
man.
Xanax just grabs him real quick like a fucking Gracie. Grabs his gi and goes like this. Good night. You go tonight, bed now. And he's like, oh, can't breathe. And then all of a sudden, Xanax comes, you come out of a Xanax and you hear that voice, and he's like, how long have I been out for? And you're like, all right, you're good, man. Just lay there for a little bit. Lay there, wake up. And he's like, okay. holy shit, what day is it? And you're like, it's Thursday. And he's like, oh, fuck, what are we doing this weekend? We're like, don't worry about it. We're going to have a drink later tonight. Let's just shut the fuck up. And he's like, whew, dude, I got fucked up last night. What happened? And it's like, my whole thing's shutting that voice down. By the way, I'm sure there's someone who runs a recovery center that right now that's like, oh, Bert needs to go into recovery tomorrow. And by the way, we need to get rid of this podcast. You've just got everyone back on cocaine.
I don't know, man. Well, these days also cocaine got too dangerous to even do. So it's like funny. Now one of the things that keeps me from doing cocaine is cocaine. Because it's like, funny. It's not, it just, there's no reliability with it. Like I remember trying to convince somebody like, oh, this guy gets legit cocaine. And like, where does he get it from? And I'm like, you're right. I have no idea if he does. I don't know. Look, he drives a fucking Dodge Neon, okay? I'm sure it's good.
Dude, look at his fucking line in his hair. Come on. He gets good stuff. Take a look at his fingernails. They're pedicures. Manicures. We're good. You know, I have some friends. I won't say their name. And I hope they're watching because I want to say their name so bad because they're comics. But I have some friends I was partying with and were like, hey, you want to get some cocaine? And I was like, I'm turning 50 in November. That shit's way out of my fucking, I don't
it's
even
risky.
It's why there's no reason for me to do it. There's no benefit. I know. And so I was like, nah. And they got it and it came with a fentanyl tester.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're selling fentanyl testers now.
But can you test every little gram of it? Can you bring that up? Can we see what that looks like?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'll tell you, one guy went to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really dangerous. But yeah, for alcoholism, do you think that you're an alcoholic?
No. I've run it through the ringer a few times. Dr. Drew's my litmus.
Oh yeah.
And I've talked to him about it. He's like, you're not an alcoholic. You just drink too much. He's like, alcoholism's different. Being powerless to alcohol is different than drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And I think same with like, I mean, a guy like Ron White. I think he was a big drinker. I don't think he was an alcoholic because he just quit.
Yeah.
I think he was like, same with Nick Swartzen. Nick Swartzen's just I don't think Nick drinks anymore, but he was just a big drinker. I don't think he was ever powerless to it.
He's planning on drinking again.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for him.
Nick has the best story, dude. Nick's like, bro, I was in Denver.
Oh, he almost died in Denver.
Well,
wait, did it?
No, he did tell that.
Oh God, I was just like,
here's how.
I just felt like he was almost died. You know, they put him in hospice. They had a priest come in and go. The priest tried to molest him too. Keep going.
Yeah, but still, what do you expect, dude? If you're going in a hospice and you call a priest, dude, somebody better touch your dick.
Can you imagine how bad it would be to have been molested by a priest and then be on your deathbed and a priest walks in? You're like, great, the one thing I've tried to never remember my whole life. Thanks for bringing it up. Why don't you bring in a snake? I'm scared of them too.
Oh my God. Dude, that's got to be so true, man. But Nick was so great. He's like, man, if you drink in Denver, beware of the altitude. He's like, you got to drink water. The altitude will get you. He's like, I was drinking for 6 weeks at a motel, and the altitude. I'm like, the altitude isn't the issue.
It's not the altitude. It's the motel. Once you put the motel in there,
yeah.
it's not a lot of that's just you there. Yeah. You're leaving Colorado.
He's like, dude, if you're gonna drink in Phoenix, man, the cactus is there. Yeah.
Did you know there's a lot of cats in Florida? Yeah. Dude, you go down to Key West, if you're drinking anywhere near the Hemingway house, there are cats. Your allergies will kick in, and you'll die from drinking.
Yeah, you go to the hospital, man.
Fucking Nick Swartzen.
Oh, so funny, dude. He's so funny.
He's not drinking now?
No, he's been sober for a while, man.
Good for him.
But he had a couple cities that were like on his fear list. But I think that's the truth. It's like, if you. It's like, I think Dr. Drew's a great litmus test. He's really, really awesome about all that stuff.
I'll tell you right now, no one comments on your drinking if you're skinny. When you're fat, and I've been really fat, I kind of still am, that's when you get people showing up. I had a week where I had 3 people tell me they were worried about me. But they were just worried about me because I looked like shit. And I was fat. I was 265 pounds. Ooh. I told someone the other day, who was I talking to? I said I was 265 pounds, and he goes, 270. I went, no, I was never 270. He goes, yeah, you were. You just didn't know it.
Wow.
Because once you weigh yourself at 265 going, I look good today, and then you're like, 265, that's fucking fat. Well, there's days you were 270. And so I had like 3 people reach out to me and go, hey, man, I'm worried about you. I'm concerned for you. One of them counted. 2 of them didn't. Not didn't count, but
right. But you're like, how do you know?
I was like, you haven't been around me. You just saw me
right.
one time, and you were partying with me. And by the way, you're not my wife. You're not my best friend. Like if Tommy says to me, "I'm worried about you," then I listen, right? But like, So yeah, but I lost weight. I lost like 20 pounds, and
then nobody said anything.
no one said anything lately. And I probably partying just as hard as I always have. You know.
Yeah, I've thought you were going to die before, but I think that it's.
I will die.
Yes, so you're going to win that one, but I think it's because. I think it's because you go so hard. Yeah. Like you just have, I mean, it's just whatever you've always had. I'm like, a lot of it I think is also envy. I'm like, how does he keep going? Watching his social media feed is making, I'm tired. Like I'll see three reels of yours on Instagram and go get a massage. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. It's like, wow, how does he keep going?
I don't know. I think it's the thing. I think, I don't know. I think I'm a little bit of a holic. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm a holic of a lot of things, but not full blown. Like I'm a workaholic. I'm a workaholic hardcore, and I think maybe that's where I put my aholism in is in like a healthy place, but it's not healthy. It pulls from your family and your sense of well being but like I don't mind being a workaholic because I feel like you only get one, especially now because you only get one opportunity to shine. So you get an opportunity to sell some tickets. In my opinion, you better be on the road trying to sell some tickets. If you pop, you know, like if you have a moment and you pop, and people go, I want to see that. I want to see what that guy's like live. They will forget about you. So you kind of got to go out and be like, I'm here. I trust me. I took 2 months off, and I was off social media pretty much. Like I was fucking around with it every now and then, but there were days where I'd have like 2 stories up, and I'd forget, and I'd skip a whole day, and I had to remind myself, you have to go back to work. Like you need to get ready to go back to work. And I could very easily be like everyone else and go like, yeah, man, I think I'm just gonna do podcasts, you know, and not push it as hard as I do. But I only got one opportunity. I'm not gonna live forever, and I definitely want to make sure that my family's comfortable. And I love stand up, and I love podcasting. I love my cooking show, Something's Burning. I love Two Bears. I love all of it. I love fucking around with Joe on social media and taunting him and hearing the text I get back from. I got 5 texts from Joe in my pocket, and I get so like Sober October's getting ready, and so we're fucking around and challenging each other. I love that shit. I love that, but I love all of it. I love taking in content as well. It's like,
well, you love getting up every day. I mean, you really love being alive. You love it.
I love being alive. Like today's a great day. Today's a great day.
Yeah.
Today's a great day. I woke up at 6. Woke up at 6. Got up with Leanne. We had great sex last night, so we just kind of caught up.
And what is great? So you guys are doing the great sex. So it's and you guys now, as you get older, do you have to do it for a long time? Does that matter?
It's a lot quicker.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we get each other down.
Right.
So like last night the horse was already panting.
Okay.
Like she came in bed looking to fool around.
And does she like turn a plant a certain way or like light a candle or like leave a chocolate or something?
No, she smiles and she's playful and so Leanne's like a little bit of a bully.
Will she bat at that wiener like a cat?
No. A
lot of women do that.
She's a bully.
Oh,
so like she likes to get in bed and fuck with you.
Where's that dick at?
Pick on you. Yeah. What was she saying last night that was so funny? She kept going,
let's get that dick out, Tiger, huh?
No, she wasn't saying that. But she was doing something that was funny, but is bullying me. And so she gets in like a almost like a fun bully mode.
Let me burp that worm, homie, or something like that.
Yeah, gang.
Yeah, that's it, dude. Yeah.
But she was fun last night, and then I was like, all right. And so we started messing around, and when we started, I was like, oh, she's here to part. Like she got drunk last night. She never gets drunk. Georgia had to drive us home. Leanne never gets drunk.
Wow.
Never gets drunk. She drank a bottle of rosé by herself.
Ooh, if it's rosé, dude, somebody's giving head.
And man, it was like, you ever been so hungry, you get Kentucky Fried Chicken and you don't know whether to start with the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes, or to eat some chicken.
Yeah.
And you take a bite of chicken, then start.
Before you have it all in your mouth before you even have any of it down.
And you don't even know what you're tasting anymore.
Yes.
That's what sex was like last night. Like just sloppy drunk KFC at 2 in the morning.
Were y'all doing oral too or not?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, back and forth. And it was all of it. And Leanne's really good at blowjobs.
Wow, that's awesome.
Really, really, really good. She's really she's next level. She's next fucking level.
Yeah, a lot of women, especially from smaller
I
communities.
hope she's cool with me saying that.
Oh, I think it's admirable.
I forget I'm doing a podcast. I'm like, yeah, she's really fucking good.
Oh, I think it's admirable. You don't. I mean, there's nothing stranger.
I think it's because she grew up in the South and most of her family can't read. That's why they're good at blowjobs.
Oh, dude. If yeah,
I bet you got kin who could fucking suck like nobody's business. Like a third cousin or something.
Dude, is this crazy to say this, bro? Now I wonder if this is crazy. Is it sometimes it's like I'll be talking to like have you ever talked? What kind of siblings do you have?
2 sisters.
Isn't it weird sometimes that they've blown dudes before? Does that ever seem weird to you?
I don't think about it.
Right. I don't think about the act of it, but like
that they have done it.
Right. The other day I was talking to my sister and I'm like, it just hit me in the head. I was like, oh my God, she's like old enough to have been blowing dudes and everything. And I'm like,
you got a sister.
I got 2 sisters. She has 3, she has 2 children and stuff,
but old, same mom?
Same mom, same dad.
Really?
Yeah.
How older sisters? You're youngest, right?
Yeah, they're in their 30s.
So it's so funny. Wait, older sisters or younger?
They're younger.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
older,
younger.
And you're like, they're in their 30s.
Oh,
I did that the other day. I forgot. I was like, you ever say something wrong and then don't correct yourself? And you're like, yeah, I'm turning 40 next month. And everyone's like, and now no one could listen to anything I said after that. And I'm like, are you going to go with that? And I was like, yeah, right. And I was like, I mean 50. I'm turning 50. So wait, it's so funny. I always thought you were an only kid for some reason. I was always thinking you had only kid energy.
I could see that. I always felt like an only kid. I like distanced myself from my family right out of the gate.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, it was just like a budget program over there. I was like, I'm out.
I want a profile to figure your brain out because you got energy no one's got. You know what you got? I was hearing a story about a man from Hawaii. I won't say his name, only just out of respect. I was hanging out with his son, and they said he left home when he was 12. And like, you got that energy. And the guy's very successful in Hawaii. Game changer, fucking next level dude. You got that energy. You got Oprah energy. Where like you go, I'm gonna get there. I'll make it. I'll get through there. You're an interesting dude.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah, I think you're an interesting dude, man. I definitely always get envious of your ability to keep going. It's like, and yeah, I think that's where I think people think you're gonna die is because they're like, oh, how can he keep going? But then I think there's just some people who just have the ability to keep going. Like, do you feel under like insane pressure by your own schedule?
Yeah. I was saying that when we talked and you were like, how's everything going? I said, it can get very overwhelming at times. Very overwhelming, especially because I've set myself up into a scenario and I'm not complaining at all. I want to be very clear.
It doesn't sound like you are. This doesn't sound like self-pity or anything.
So a year ago, 2 years, no, I think just a year ago today. Yeah, because I'm going to Red Rocks next week.
You're doing Red Rocks next week? You just did it like a year ago.
I did a year ago. I'm doing it again.
Wow.
So Red Rocks was the one thing that kind of changed my career a tad bit. I mean, ticket sales, what we can move. Like, we're all in that same spot where we can move maybe 5,000 in the market. It's pretty safe to say. 2,000 a market, 5,000 a market, do a theater. And I was supposed to do Red Rocks with Jim Jeffries. He had a kid, and he had to back out because his due date was on the day we were supposed to do the show. And they said to me, hey, man, we can try to find another headliner, or you can do it by yourself. Now, we know, I say me and you, and I could be a little wrong about what I think you may be outselling me, but 10,000 tickets in a market is a lot. That's an arena act. And I'm not an arena. I wasn't, at the time, an arena act, but I liked the challenge.
Wow.
Like, I liked the idea that no one thought I could do it. And I liked the challenge, and I went, and I knew there was no foul if I didn't, because I was already supposed to do it with Jim. So I knew that it was like a get out of jail free card. I could take a swing,
right,
and tug the tiger's tail and see if I can knock him out, and
blame it on Jim and his kid.
Yeah. But if I fail, I go, oh, I was supposed to do it with Jim. But I'm glad he had a kid. I'm glad he's happy. And so I took the challenge, and I challenged myself to sell Red Rocks. I did a lot of promo videos. I had a soft announce because I was in Serbia doing the movie. My social media numbers were slowed down because of the way all those countries look at the Eastern Bloc. And so I was getting like 25,000 views on anything I put up. I couldn't, and so I had a soft announce for Red Rocks. But when I got back to the States, I just hit it hard. And I got promo video after promo video. I didn't stop thinking. I didn't stop working. And I went into surgery to get surgery on my elbow from hurting it and ripping my tendons off in the movie. I went into surgery and I said, I'm going to use this. Everyone counts. This is my way my brain wouldn't just shut off. And I said, everyone counts backwards when they go to sleep. Not me. I'm going to read a promo date. I'm going to be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm performing at Red Rock September 13th. Come see me and then, right? And so I rolled into surgery. The guy was like, what music are you going to listen to? I was like, CCR, baby, Creedence.
Yeah.
And we went into surgery. My arm was numb. I dropped the phone once. I threw it up. My anesthesiologist is like, what are we doing? I said, I'm doing Red Rock, September 13th, October 13th, September 3rd, whatever, September 13th. I'm going to be there the night before Jimmy Buffett. I'll be at Jimmy Buffett. And he's like, you're going to Jimmy Buffett? I go, you want to go? And he goes, I'd love to go. And he's like, all right, you're going to feel this. And then all of a sudden I'm like, grr, and I dropped the phone on my chest and I went into surgery. And then I sold out Red Rocks. And I said it to my team. I want that challenge all the fucking time. Put me in venues. Give me the opportunity. I had a change of perception after Red Rocks because I hung out and went to Jimmy Buffett and we hung out in Red Rocks. That's us at Red Rocks last year. And what was amazing, Theo, is do you remember you'd hear those comics that would be like, don't ask me when I'm going to come to North Carolina. I was just in North Carolina. And they'd blame the fans. And I was like, why are you blaming the fans? It's your fault they don't know. You're the reason they didn't come to your show. You didn't tell them. The onus is on us as the performer to let our fans know that we're coming there, so that because they want it. They want it. I have friends in Tampa who are in love with you. They want to see you. It's your job to let them know. And by the way, that's where we come in. You post it, and I go, oh shit, my friends in Tampa want to know. That's why Rogan set up this great workaround of us helping each other out and letting our friends know, oh shit, Theo's coming out. Sam Morril has a great special on Netflix. It's our job to help bump up Sam. Shang Wang's special on Netflix
it's coming out.
It's fucking awesome. When your special came out, I must have tweeted about it or texted about it or put it on Instagram 3 or 4 times because we all watched it. We were in Austin and we were fucking laughing hysterically.
Thanks,
and that's the job of our community to lift each other up. But it's our job. And when I went to Denver and Evergreen and all around Morrison, not one person that was in that city said, "What are you doing here?" Everyone said, I tried to get tickets to the show. I couldn't come. Hey, how was the show, Bert? Hey, I was at the show. It was amazing. Not one person. We went and looked at Boulder, Colorado for my daughter to go to University of Colorado.
Yeah.
All the kids on the campus. How was the show at Red Rocks, Bert? Shit, I couldn't get the tickets. It was too late. Bert, it sold out before I get tickets. That's what you want. And so I thought, okay, so if we're talking about promotion, I get promoting once is one thing. Promote your tour. That's great. But I'm going to go into every market where there's an available seat, and I will hammer those markets until they sell out or until they start pulling curtains back. They said I want to do this thing fully loaded. I want to set up with 10 comics. I want to get 3 tour buses. I want to do outdoor venues. I want to do arenas. I want to do baseball stadiums. I want to do all this. And they were like, these are big tickets. This is 12,000, 15,000, venues. And I was like, don't worry, I got this. And I challenged myself. I said, I'm going to challenge myself. And I didn't ask any. They were all great. Every comic that was on was amazing. They helped repost. They helped talk about it. They helped sell tickets. Thank God. Nikki Glazer, Chelsea Lynn, Mark Norman, Shane Gillis, Dave Attell, Big J. Okerson, Fortune Feemster, Dustin Nickerson, Taylor Tomlinson. I'm leaving something. They all retweeted. They all reposted. They all did special posts. But I said, it's on me. It's my tour. I created this festival. I will and I got I had an editor in the back of my bus. I had another editor, and I put out content daily. And you watched those people just going, oh, it's just commercials. It's just commercials. And we set record attendance in a ton of places. That was a cheat code because, technically a baseball stadium can't sit people on the infield.
Right.
So we said record attendance, but whatever. So
that counts.
But I looked at so that challenge when I did Red Rocks the first time, it changed the way I work. So I want to prove it to myself. I want to go bigger. I want to go harder. And so I just don't shut my brain off for stand up, and I don't shut my brain off for promotion, and I don't do a lot of television shows because it shifts the way you look at things. I love podcasting. I have a list of things I talk about on podcasts. I love doing a podcast. I thought about stuff I wanted to talk to you today about, and I love that energy of going. I get to hang out with a guy who everyone that's watching right now, everyone that would love to sit down with for an hour and a half. Everyone watching would love that opportunity. And by the way, I'm a fan also. I watch you all the time, so I'm excited. So literally, it's like, if you said to anyone, what do you want to talk to Theo about? You're like, I know what I want to talk about. And I write it on a list on my phone. I go to do Rogan. I write it on a list. It's fun. Getting the opportunity to do Rogan.
Yeah.
That's enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
It's like getting to surf with pro surfers.
Yeah, I mean, I even
He
wrote
lifts you
today.
up and he looks you amazing. He makes you look amazing.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think I'm very blessed. I don't look at any of it as work. I just go like, yeah, man, I'll fucking push it till the wheels come off. And they'll come off. They'll come off. There'll be a time where I'm like,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just die. Look, I died in a plane crash. They never came off. I just died. I'll be a fucking legend.
You died in a plane crash?
Yeah. Tour bus accident?
Not as much.
I think so.
I think that plane crash, people respect that 25,000 feet you went through.
Yeah.
You know, and then wondering what he was doing the whole time on the way down.
I'll tell you what. Standing up, drinking Jack Daniels, going, fuck it. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And I'm cranking up Freebird, Leonard Skinner. If I leave here tomorrow.
And some people would chime in, dude.
And I'm hoping that coward buckled into the back tells that story, man. He went down, as Ronnie Van Zant went down like that. Fucking Freebird, the plane's going down. And he just, Ronnie, put your seatbelt on. Stands up, bottle of Jack. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Now, in hindsight, if he wore a seatbelt, he probably survived. But that's
true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely, because I think everyone lived but him. but
do
yeah.
you haven't done? I know you did your movie. Do you think? Because Bobby and I just got offered a television show, right? And so it's like, what is the reality? The time commitment and everything is huge, though.
Yeah, I would do another movie. I like that time commitment. I like that. I have like a couple projects lined up. I would do another movie. I really enjoyed that process. I have to be a producer on the movie and a creative part. I can't be an actor.
Yeah.
Like I can't just hire me, and I need to be a part of the team that helps make the thing make
it good, make it funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like giving notes to other actors too. Like I really enjoy that. I like the process of making something. It's really cool. I would do a scripted single camera, and that's it.
A scripted single camera television show.
I'd do a multicam, like a sitcom. I think I'll tell you this, and I'm putting this out there. I'll sell out and do like a legit, cheesy, kind of bad multicam. If you give me like 15 years, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
If they committed to 15 years, you mean?
If they, by the way, all they got to do.
Oh,
is
you
commit
mean
to a
15
pilot.
years from now?
But like if you tell me like I could get, I'm using bad examples, but like if you tell me I can get just a regular sitcom where it's like Bird has a cow or whatever it's called, you know, and then I have like a cow that I talk to, and he like sticks his head into the kitchen window. He's like, hey, Bird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's up, Mr. Cow? He's like, you're going to have a rough day today.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And he's like, I think you should talk to your wife. She was up cleaning the dishes last night, really upset. And I was like, I'm the only one that can hear you, right? And he's like, that's right, Bert. I'll be in the backyard. And then my wife comes in. She's like, how you doing? And I go, I'm just helping with these dishes. And she's like,
secret cow.
Like, yeah, like that would be I'd do that show.
Called Having a Cow or something like that?
Yeah. Don't have a cow.
Oh, that's it.
Don't have a cow. And then I got a cow that maybe no one sees.
And
maybe
it's in India, too, and they like, the cows are gods there.
Ooh, and all my, dude, I'm so attracted to Indian women.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have an Indian wife, Indian children. I live in India.
Hello, Bo. Hey, Bob. Hey, husband.
Husband? Yeah. That'd be great.
You want some spice?
Yeah. I love Indian food, too.
Sprinkle it in your fucking mouth, huh?
But I'm the only one that can see the cow. I'd do that. And by the way, if you're a screenwriter and you want to write that up, I'll do that sitcom in a heartbeat.
You'll do it. Yeah, I mean, it would just... I mean, I can't imagine what the second season would be, but I think the first season would be fucking good, you know?
I go vegan.
Ooh.
Yeah. I go vegan, and the cow's like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Do you like acting?
I just did a part in a movie with Bobby, and it was fun, man. It was nice because I knew the amount of time commitment.
Okay. That's where I get fucked up.
That was a big thing. Like I'd gotten to do that movie with Chris Pratt a couple years ago where he gave me a part, and I got there and got to read the script, and I saw I didn't have a lot of, and it was 12 weeks. I was like, I can't do it. It was too much for me to commit to.
Okay.
This was only 12 days.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I can handle this,
How do you feel? This is I'm probably outing myself as like as not a team player, but how do you feel when like a PA goes, just go to your trailer, I'll get you when we need you? Does that bother you?
Oh, I like going into that trailer.
Oh, I can't stand it. I want to be on set.
Really?
And I go, I'll just be on set. And they're like, actually, we can't have you on set. And I go, actually, I'm higher on the fucking call sheet than you are. Actually, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Actually, I busted my ass for fucking 25 years to get to this point. And you have an older brother who got you this job. And you don't even know what the fuck you want to do. Sometimes I feel like that.
Oh, yeah. I think, well, that's the problem with going to do acting is you have to be under somebody else's, like, jurisdiction and their thoughts and feelings, and then it's their words, and it's like this movie I did was it was a friend of mine who had written it. He knew me, and it was like if I couldn't communicate with him as clearly as I wanted to, if there was any like he really expressed like a real like ownership, I would have I couldn't do that.
Wait, did you meet Chris Pratt?
Yeah, I met Chris Pratt.
What's he like?
Oh, it's super nice.
I think that's what Jesus would have looked like.
Nice and clean. Oh yeah.
Right?
He looked clean, man.
I bet he smells good.
I didn't really smell him.
I partied with his ex-wife once.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't smell him, but he was really nice, really affable. And I felt kind of bad about leaving because it was such a neat opportunity.
What was the movie? Jurassic Park?
It was called Tomorrowland, Tomorrow War.
Oh, has that been out?
It's been out, yeah. It came out during the pandemic.
Well, what's tough about you, in my opinion, is I'm sure people try to write for you and put you into something and then go, I got Theo's voice. But your voice is so authentic and so kind of comedically swaggered in any attempt to write for you is almost like a parody of you, if that makes sense. Like if you tried to write for Mitch Hedberg, you'd be like, hey man, I'm high as fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's not Mitch Hedberg. That Mitch never talked about
Right, he just was who he was.
Yeah, and so like it's hard to write for your perspective. That's why I think it would be tough to like write for you. But that's why it makes sense that what you enjoy is collaborating and being like, I'm gonna put my spin on it.
Yeah, me and Spade just wrote a movie together.
David Spade?
So yeah.
I gotta call. Did I tell you I had a dream about him?
Yeah, you told me about that.
I gotta call him.
So maybe so that's been exciting to me because it's thinking like, oh well, I already know what's gonna happen.
Is it called Spade in Manhattan?
It's called it's about being busboys.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's about adult male busboys.
David Spade's one of the coolest motherfuckers.
He's funny.
He is like, man.
That generation of SNL guys, how were they so much funnier than what is on? Like, how is like Kevin Nealon? Like, how are they? Why is there such a different level of their like improv ability? Do you feel like?
I was thinking of that today. I was thinking? I wonder if David Spade ever looked at me and goes, wow, my best friend was the biggest influence on this guy. Like this guy I loved Farley. Farley showed us a way to be funny when you didn't know how to be funny. You didn't know how to be comfortable with yourself. He just showed you that being large, being vulnerable. This like he really honestly. Like, I wonder how often he goes into a comedy club and goes, well, this guy was my best friend was a big influence on this guy. My other best friend was a big influence on this guy. I mean, how much of us, like you look at Shane Gillis, you go, huge influence on Shane Gillis is Norm Macdonald, right? Norm Macdonald's a big influence on all of us. One of Spade's best friends. I mean, like, Spade's, and he's so cool. You know, when I fucked up this interview with Adam Sandler really bad. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Mm-mm.
It was bad.
Not as bad as that Greg Louganis when you did.
Nope.
Which is fucking pretty cool, dude. Here, pound me out, bro. That shit was fucking pretty good.
You made me laugh the hardest that day in your tribute to Amelia Earhart. That's the hardest I ever laughed.
Well, that chick gets all this clout. That bitch went missing. You know what I'm saying, bro?
She didn't even do her job.
Well, dude, I'm just saying.
It's like going to a restaurant and you're like, this is the best chef ever. And then it's 11 o'clock. You go, is the meal coming? They're like, he left.
Yeah.
Oh, if that was a dude, no one would talk about him.
I wouldn't say a word.
Oh, if that was a dude, no one would talk about him.
Wouldn't say a word, man.
Yeah, he didn't land it.
Yeah.
He didn't land it.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie fucked up. That's all they would say. Ronnie fucked up. But they let her. It's just, it's that Title IX thing, man.
Oh.
That's Title IX.
Oh
God, dude.
no, I fucked up that Sandler interview so bad.
What happened? Had you met him?
No,
Okay.
I never met him. And I'm obviously Adam Sandler, David Spade, Norm Macdonald, Chris Rock, Chris Farley. That generation is their thumbprints forever on me. Like Chris Rock stand up, Bring the Pain.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
It is the thing I watched where I said, I want to do that. Like that, I'll never do that, but that's what I strive for.
Yeah.
That strut he had on stage, the fucking snap. I mean, everything was like a bullwhip, ska, like jaw. And it was so jarring, so amazing. And then Sandler, the way he developed all these great movies that just spoke. The Price is Wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
You can do it. Like all these, like just a way to take like your inside jokes with your friends and make them inside jokes with the world. And then, Spade, Norm, Dennis Miller, a little older, but like Kevin Nealon, all these guys, they were just so influential on my sensibility. So Whitney hit me up and said, hey, it's a pandemic. She's like, yo, I'm doing an interview with Adam Sandler. You want to come by my house? And if you want, she's like, I would love some help interviewing Sandler. He's such a fucking star. So if you could just come and we'll figure something out.
For her podcast?
No. For
for Vogue or something?
Comedy Gives Back.
Comedy Gives
We were
Back.
raising money for comics that needed money for the pandemic. So I go over to Whitney's backyard. I kind of fuck around in the backyard. I'm messing around. I'm on YouTube. I'm doing whatever just to make it fun, make it interactive. And then she goes to interview Sandler. She said, "Come on in. We're going to interview Sandler." And I got my heart was racing. And then he just pops up on the screen. He's like, "Hey." And Whitney's like, Adam, I'm here with Bert Kreischer. And he's like, okay. And I went full fucking moron, full dolphin, full baby walrus mode. Like, just like, and I talked for about 10 minutes. I don't think he said a word. And I just said everything wrong.
You talked for 10 minutes?
I said, do you have Netflix? And Whitney's like, huh? And Adam's like, I'm sure in his head he was like, well, I ran one. It was, do you have Netflix? I can't wait to see your new movie, Precious Gems. That's not the name of it. I just showed my daughters and I sat and watched Happy Madison. That's the name of his production company, not the movie we watched. Hey, you want to hear a cool story about when I was in college? And he's like, huh? And I was like, when I was 22 years old, I got voted by the #1 party animal in the country.
You told him that whole story?
Theo, I did all of it.
Sorry, man.
I vomited. And Theo, I thought it went well. I was like, nailed it.
That's alcoholism.
Left
man.
Whitney's going, ka-ching, you need the closer, bring in the closer. Adam Sandler's probably going, who the fuck is this Bert Kreischer guy? Sign him to a deal. Covert, get Kreischer on the line. This guy's hot. We need him. First person to call me was Big J Okerson. And he goes, hey man, just letting you know, we're going to trash you. And I went, huh? He's like, we're on the Zoom next, and we are crying laughing. And I go, oh, what? And he goes, that Sandler interview. I go, good, huh? And he goes, good. He goes, you asked him if he had Netflix. I go, do you think he doesn't? And he goes, Bert, he has a $300 million deal at Netflix. He definitely has Netflix. I went, huh? He's like, you called his movie Precious Gems. I go, that's not the name. He goes, no, it's Uncut Gems.
So
and he's like, you named the movie Happy Madison. It's Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Bert. We are going, you didn't let him talk. It's the biggest movie star in the world, and you didn't let him talk. And I just started going like, it was that bad? And he goes, we're going online right now. We're going to trash you. And hung up. And I went, huh? And then my buddy Mike,
Epps?
No. Does podcast with Greg Lugan. Not
Mike
Greg,
Valentine?
No. Anyway, Mike. God damn it. He does the podcast
Mike
with
Martin.
Does a podcast with Greg Fitzsimmons. They do Sunday Papers.
Mike Vecchione?
No. Anyway, he calls me and he goes, that fucking Sandler interview's epic. Like I told him, I go, have you seen my new special? My special just dropped. It's called Hey Big Boy.
You asked Sandler that?
Dude.
Awesome.
I was out of control. Control. Stone sober, out of control. So this is why Spade's a cool dude, right? Unprovoked. I get a fucking, Spade sometimes his voice text me.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, Kreischer. Fucking Sandler interview is epic. And I'm like, I'm in bed the next day going, I'm gonna have a drink today. This is the fucking worst day of my life.
Yeah, this is a Xanax day.
And he goes, hey man, I talked to Sandler. He just watched your special. He fucking loved it. Dude, he loved you. You're the best. We all love you. Don't sweat it. And I was like, And like, by the way, didn't need to do that.
Right.
Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to leave that message. Didn't need to let me know, hey, don't worry about it. You didn't fuck it up that bad. And then I signed a deal with Happy Madison to do a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, so like everything worked out great. Like went to Happy Madison, pitched a movie. I think, yeah. And then signed up to do a movie. So everything worked out fine. But like, man, that interviews, you can find it online.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that when I get
It's
home.
cringy.
I might even watch it in the car, dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I went to Spade. I ran out of gas the other day. I was going over to Spade's to right. He brought me gas.
Really?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
He is.
How much money do you think he has?
He's got a big heart.
I'll say a name. Tell me if he has more than or less than that name.
Okay.
Okay. Bernie Schaub.
More than.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Less than. Because she went pretty court. She was like on the.
Okay. Beto O'Rourke.
Beto O'Rourke.
Probably more than.
More than.
Hunter Biden.
Ooh. Probably of his own money.
Yeah.
Spade.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think those guys? I mean, I don't know.
I think Spade's got $25 million.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's had a number of very successful movies.
Yeah.
He's on sitcoms. Oh, I bet he's got way more. He was on sitcoms forever.
He did a sitcom for a long time.
Don't Shoot Me.
Yeah.
No, I think that's.
Dude, I'll tell you this story. So I went with Owen Benjamin, right?
Okay.
He took me to a Happy Madison party, right?
Yeah.
I'd never been before. And this is when vaping marijuana had just come out.
Yeah.
People were vaping it, you know? And I thought it was a cigarette. I hadn't seen the vaping marijuana. I'd just seen the vaping cigarettes. So I'm out there smoking with somebody out front. I think it was like Dave Becky or somebody had like a vaping cigarette. I don't even remember who it was.
I couldn't tell you what Dave Becky looks like.
I could probably draw him for you, but I actually I'm not even that good at drawing.
I know Dave Becky so well. Like I know that name. I know who he is, but I've never seen him in person. That's Louis C.K. That's Dave Becky? That's Dave Becky?
It might not even be Dave Becky I'm talking about.
I think I've met that guy.
I might be talking about the wrong guy.
Okay, keep going.
So anyway, I take a hit off this cigarette. I didn't know it was weed. So I go into the party and I start meeting people from the Adam Sandler movies.
Oh.
And bro, I didn't know that I had smoked weed. And I'd probably been in Hollywood maybe 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
So I start meeting these people, dude, and I start losing my fucking mind. And I start thinking I can't handle meeting famous people.
Oh, for real?
Like I can't, the more people I meet, the weirder I feel. I can't even be in this city. Like
Really?
This is my first time meeting famous people.
Yeah, because it is hard. You got to learn how to meet famous
And the weed was hitting me. I didn't know it was weed.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling high. I just didn't realize it.
Really?
So I'm feeling like fucked up. And I'm like, oh man, when I meet famous people, I feel fucked up. I can't live like this in this city. What if I meet fucking Mark Wahlberg? I'll fucking take my own life or something, you know? Like I just didn't know how bad it was gonna get.
I saw Mark Wahlberg when I first moved to Hollywood walking down Sunset Boulevard with a white T-shirt over his shoulder, like I want to say like a Yankees cap on or something, or a Boston cap on, and jeans, just fucking strutting. I walked right past him. I was like, Marky Mark, and he's like, nah.
No way.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't him, and that's why that guy said no. But I thought it was him.
That's when he was changing his whole mystique, huh?
I think so. Yeah, he had the crucifix tattooed on his chest and everything.
I got scared. I ended up dancing with Sierra once on the dance floor.
Who's Sierra?
Yeah, she's a musician.
Really?
And I got nervous, and I was too stoned, and I had to go sit out in my car.
I got nervous. I had a meeting at Happy Madison when I was a kid, young in this business, and I just got nervous being in the building because I thought I might run into Adam Sandler. It was back when I think they were on like the Sony lot or something, and I think they were in Culver City, and there was like a basketball hoop outside, and I was hoping I'd run into Nick. I knew Nick worked with them, so I was hoping that I'd run into Nick. Nick would be like, "Oh, Bert, let me introduce you to Adam," and I'd be like, "Oh, cool," and then I'd be like, "What's up, Adam?" And he'd be like, "Oh, dude, you're fucking hilarious." By the way, I wasn't. I didn't, especially at the time, I wasn't. I don't even know if I am now. And so I went in and took the meeting with one of his one of his development execs, and the guy goes, "It's a great pitch." He goes, "Why do you want Adam to do it?" And I went, "I just want to make it." And he goes, "Can I give you some advice?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Focus on your career." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Write the movie for yourself. Make the movie for yourself. You should do it yourself." He goes, "If Adam was sitting here, he'd go, 'It's a great idea. You should do it.'" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "That's how he did his career. You need to focus on your career. You need to work on yourself. It's a great pitch." And he's like, I mean, I guess we'd buy it if you're done doing things for yourself, but like, you're comic. Like, you should do it for yourself." I went, "Okay." And nothing happened to it. I sold it. I think I sold it to Disney with Will Smith attached. Well, Nick Cannon was attached, but Will Smith was going to produce.
Would you take a break now and do a television show, or you're saying you would do one down the line?
I wouldn't take a break. I can't.
So not take a. What would you? But if you do a TV show, it's just the time commitment. You have to like scale. You have to scale. You know, you can't work 12 hours a day.
I wouldn't. I couldn't.
So you couldn't do it now.
I've like huge chunks. Europe, Australia booked out for next year. I
can't
have
wait
a
to
huge chunk in between that, and then a big run at the end. And I couldn't do it. I've often thought to stop doing specials because that process of doing specials can be a tad bit overwhelming because I'm a little bit obsessive about putting out a good special. I watch everyone's special. I watch everyone's special for two reasons. I want to see if I'm stepping on anyone's material, and I like to see how people do things. I'm going to pay you a compliment. I hope you're cool with this, but like. I learned a lot watching your special, and I learned what I don't do sometimes is what you're so brilliant at. And I'll never be as good as you, but I can work harder on what I don't do. And what I don't do is I don't really tell you the characters sometimes. I just start telling the story hoping you know the characters. You paint a picture of a character or a scenario you're about to hear so brilliantly that I remember being on the fucking road driving to Two Bears, One Cave in an Escalade with my whole team. And I was like, listen to what he fucking does. Like, I'm playing it back going, this is like, there's no one better than you you can set up a story so brilliantly where I go, I want to hear that. My problem is I just start telling the story sometimes. I go, I need to work on like creating the characters, being in the moment, being slower, because because I tell sometimes, 13-minute stories. I just start going, let's go.
Thanks for the compliment, man. It's really sweet of you. I'm envious of the way that I feel like I have to catch up to you sometimes, and that's more fun. I feel like your style is so much more fun. It's like, here I am in the middle of the fucking action. Like with me, it's like, I feel like you have to go to boot camp. You need to shine your shoes. You have to go to bed and get up early. With you, I feel like I fucking open my eyes and I am on Normandy fucking beach, dude. And who knows what is going to happen.
That's the best compliment I've ever gotten.
I am right there in the shit.
That's a great compliment.
You always seem very present, man, and that's one thing that I really admire.
I think that's why I take my shirt off, is so that I remind myself that it's supposed to be fun. Like, that's why I did it the first time.
Would you ever go fully nude, do you think?
Yeah, I would.
Have you thought about it?
No, yeah, I have. There's a show that's fully nude, I think, in New York, and I would definitely do it. I have no problem being naked. I don't even have a good dick.
Would you wash up first or not?
I'd probably trim up. I wouldn't trim up. I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't wash up.
Would you wax your butt?
I wouldn't see them. Oh, they would see my butt in my current. Oh, they would.
Unless you walk off the stage backwards like that. Yeah. You could do that.
Walk on the stage and walk out like a hostage.
I've had hair on my butt, dude. So if I was with a chick, I would always walk out backwards out of the room. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have hair on my butt cheeks.
Not a bunch, but like almost like this, but without the little prongs.
Yeah, I have a lot of hair on my asshole.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I wonder if you can see it. My ass is starting to look like a sad. Like I have a great ass. I take that back. It's looking better. Yeah. I think because I've been running a lot, it looks better. When I was gaining weight, my ass looks sad. Like I did a video of me naked and it just didn't look right, and I went, ugh. I was getting old man ass, and now I'm back running and lifting and doing deadlifts. I think my ass is back to.
Yeah.
I took a video of my ass in Hawaii, and it looked good. Looked really good.
How nice is Hawaii?
Oh, it's the best place in the world.
God.
You know what I did? I'll tell you. I don't really share this with a lot of people because it does sound a little. I don't
braggadocio, you think?
No, not at all. Not at all. It sounds.
I even feel bad saying I go to Hawaii.
Oh, I feel bad that people have never been to Hawaii. I actually said to my wife, We stayed at Turtle Bay. It was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm bummed. I have experience. I've had a lot of great experiences in life. One of my favorite experiences is taking my daughters to Hawaii, take them into the ocean, letting them get snorkels and go a little deeper than they're comfortable, watching them get scared, and as their dad taking care of them. I love Hawaii. It's the greatest place on the planet. It's set up. That aloha energy is like hello, but it's also like get the fuck out. Like, and so that's the whole. And by the way, their whole economy is set up so that you have the greatest time you've ever had, so that you tell your friends it's amazing. It's amazing. Shaved ice, there's nothing better to put in your mouth.
Yeah.
And so I bet if you put condensed milk on a dick, I'd love sucking dick. So, and you iced it up. You have to get a cold dick. And then so that.
Yeah.
Milk,
I ain't sucking no warm dick. That is.
It's either hot dick or cold dick, but lukewarm.
No.
So I set a goal. It doesn't sound braggadocious. What I'm saying is it's very vulnerable.
Okay.
So I was 265. No, maybe I've said this. I don't know if I've said it.
Did you feel fat at that weight?
No.
I love that.
I didn't even notice I was fat. I'd catch a picture and I'd be like, whoa. Or like I had a hard time. We had a new couch and I had a hard time like getting up. Like it would just like this would be like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It was like a big brother sitting on your chest going, fuck off. And so, I've wanted to surf.
Yeah.
I've wanted to surf. I surfed as a little bit as a kid, but like as an adult, I thought this would be a cool thing to be able to do. To be able to get a surfboard, go to the beach, and burn, and for 2 hours, just burn like 1,000 calories of fun.
Yeah.
Paddling and just, it would be fun. And I was like, and to glide on the wave, I've only done it a few times, but that feeling of gliding on top of the ocean with just the ocean pushing, it's a lot like riding.
a horseback.
Yeah. So I said at 265, we tried a couple times to get surf lessons, and I couldn't physically get from laying on my stomach to on my feet in enough time that I needed to get up on the board. And so I made a goal. When we took time off, I said, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose enough weight so that I can go to Hawaii. So I booked a trip to Hawaii for me, my daughter, my assistant, my cameraman, and my sister. Those two, because we were all flying, we had to go straight to tour. So I booked a trip for all 5 of us at Turtle Bay. I went to Turtle Bay because Jamie O'Brien has a surf school. I follow Jamie O'Brien on YouTube. I know the guy's legit. I know that he makes surfing fun. And I kind of knew, and I hit up like a couple guys, like Nathan Florence, and I was like, yeah, that surf school is pretty good. Yeah, it's good break. It's easy break. And those guys are fucking awesome. You're gonna have a blast.
Wow.
So I didn't hit up Jamie. I didn't tell him like, yo, I'm coming to your surf school. I wanted to pay for it because I wanted to do it.
Right.
Like, I wanted to pay for it so that I could do it. So that if I needed more time, I didn't feel rushed. So I bought surf school set lessons on the first 2 days we were there for 2 hours for me, my sister, my daughter, my cameraman, and my assistant. No cameras. Just all we're gonna do is learn how to surf. And for 2 months. Every day, I did a few exercises. I did this Rev balance board to try to work on my balance. But more importantly, I would do planks for a minute, and I would do pop-ups, like burpee pop-ups.
Yeah.
To try to get to the place where I could get my fat fucking piece of shit body off the ground. Like just literally, I would every morning just do like 10 pop-ups and just try to get up.
Well, getting your knees up to your stomach, that's the tough. That's
the tough part.
Yeah.
And I had to lose weight to get to that level.
Get that carriage on you.
Yeah. And so I got down to 245, which is 20
very
pounds,
nice.
20 pounds less.
Very nice.
And I'm in really good shape right now, but it was 2 weeks ago. So I was in really good shape going in. I hadn't drank in like 12 days or something, but that's not for any reason, just because I went to Mark Norman's bachelor party and I was like, I need a fucking break. And so I went into Hawaii, and that first day, first wave they pushed me into, I fucking bust ass. And then I sat in the water and I went, this is not going to be my trip.
Yeah.
I was like, as like a little boy in a fucking 49-year-old man's body, I said, let's focus. Let's take our time. We're going to get this. So I went back. My surf instructor, I fuck his name up. It's IKIA. No, it's IKI.
Maybe.
IKAIKA is how you say it. Ikaika. It's Ikaika. He said, hey, man, take your time.
Ikaika. This is German, isn't it?
No, it's very Hawaiian.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. You were thinking IKEA.
I don't know what I was thinking.
That's Swedish.
Oh, yeah.
And so he goes, hey, man, arch for a little bit longer and take your time. So he pushes me into a big wave, and I arch,
Ooh.
and I take a breath. I'm moving now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just very slowly get up to my knees, slide my feet around, stood up, and I was fucking surfing. And I'm telling you, I've had very few like moments of like accomplishment. And it sounds crazy to say because I feel like I've done a lot, but like where you go, hey man, I fucking busted my ass in the gym for 2 months. I did the work so that I could do this, and I'm doing it, and I fucking surfed that wave all the way to that next buoy, and I turn around and my daughter's cheering for me, my sister's cheering for me. Kaika is like, that's right, you did it. And I surfed for 2 days, 4 hours. The waves got shitty after that, but 4 hours I had of just being in the water surfing, and I loved it so much. Now, granted, if I want to go surfing in LA, I need a Kaika to come out here and push me into waves and coach me and be like, arch, on your knees, front foot, back foot, bend down, you're fucking, go, god damn it. Like I need him, like I'm not that good.
Yeah.
But I had a fucking blast. And it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to do it. It's like, Rogan, you watch him take up these hobbies. He sucked at archery when he started, I'm sure, but he was like, I want to be an archer. So you need that moment of vulnerability. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a surfer, but like you need that moment of vulnerability.
Right, where you say I'm not going to be. Yeah, I'm going to.
You need to crawl, and it's so when you're at a place in your life where you don't need to crawl a lot. You go, I could just go do the road. I'll do this. I'll do podcasts. I'll go ride a bike. I'll go to the gym. I don't need to crawl in front of people. It's embarrassing too, being fat in the water, having a guy 20 years younger than you be
people
like
looking at you.
Like, so you
big animals coming by and hey buddy.
Yeah, and so I went surfing in Hawaii. It was fucking awesome.
Fuck,
it was really great.
Yeah, there's something magical about it, man. Yeah, if me and Bobby do a TV show, we talked about maybe trying to shoot it in Hawaii. That would be the goal.
If you need a guest star, some fat guy who fails a lot, I'll do it.
It's a big time commitment,
Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, it's a blessing to have the opportunity. Oh, doing it with Bobby would be fun.
Doing with Bobby living in Hawaii. I had Bobby in on my first episode of Something's Burning.
Yeah.
We
oh yeah, that's right. It just came out.
Just came out today.
I did one with Andrew Santino back then. We made tacos. Remember?
By the way, that's when I really met Andrew Santino for the first time.
Yeah.
I never really knew Andrew. I knew of him and stuff, but I never really hung out with him. He's fucking interesting, man. He seems like he's living a great fucking life.
Yeah, he loves acting.
He's in everything. He's a great fucking actor, great comic. But every time you see him, he's like on the back of a boat with a fucking celebrity, or playing golf with a fucking celebrity, or like doing like cool, fun, active shit. And he's in good shape. He drinks, but he's not like he drinks like a regular person because he'll get loose. But then he's like, I got shit to do.
He stays active, man. Yeah, he stays real active.
For a redhead, too.
I know.
They're not supposed to be active.
Well, they stopped doing their sperm at the sperm banks a while back.
No.
They quit collecting redheaded semen.
Are you serious? Oh, if I was Andrew Santino, I'd get a wig.
Yeah, get in there. Yeah.
And a fake mustache and just fucking do it for your race.
Yeah.
Do it for your people.
Red October 2. It's all October. Go to sperm banks and just bust.
Oh. It comes out pink. You know that? Redheaded
don't even tell me
comes out pink. Yeah, well, that one dude, but I think he was sick.
Oh, dude. I wonder what's going to happen with Tiger Belly if Bobby's going to be, because if they split up.
I think they're split up.
But they're still co-hosts of the same podcast. I wonder if that's going to get strange or not. I think about that sometimes.
I can tell you what I'd do. Burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground. Bad friends. 100% bad friends. 100% bad friends. I'd be fucking. I'm pretty shallow. If I was in that situation, I don't know. I would be very. I wouldn't be fun to work with.
Really?
I would not. I would be drinking all the time.
If you're with a spouse, you mean?
If Leanne and I had a podcast, like I'll do Leanne's podcast every now and then. But if Leanne and I had a podcast and I don't know all the things that people know. I don't know everything. I don't know what. I know what I know, and so I don't want to say too much because I don't know what everyone knows, but I know what I know, and I know that if I was in that situation of splitting up and
could you still work together?
I don't know what everyone knows, but like it seems, in my opinion, I don't know if Bobby didn't want to be with her, if she didn't want to be with Bobby, but regardless, if I was in Bobby's situation, and that was Leanne, I'd be like, I would not be as, and I love Kyla, she's awesome, but I know if I was Bobby, I wouldn't be the funnest dude to be around.
Yeah,
every episode would be about how my feelings. Every episode will be about my feelings.
Yeah.
About how I feel. How this is my house. How this is my house.
Well, that's I just. It's going to be interesting, but maybe that could be cool for people. It could be like a real soap opera.
It could be, but I don't think it's good for Bobby's mental health.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or Kalila's mental health.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. It's like, how does something, it's like when you split up, how do you stay working together?
Some people do it. It's very You got to be a bigger man than me. And I'm just not that big of a man. I'm very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very vindictive. Meaning like when it comes to feelings, you know, like there's moms in our friend circle that I'll never give a second chance to.
Yeah.
That fucking hurt my daughter and or said shit about my wife that there's dads I'll never get a second chance to. They don't know it. I do it behind their back because I'm hateful.
Wow.
Like it doesn't happen in the biz. I mean, I'm sure it's happened in the business. Usually people hate me. Like I don't hate people. Like I have a couple people that hate my guts. And you just got to go, all right, whatever. I don't care. But like I'm not the best at
navigating those moments, kind of like if something gets kind of.
I'm very emotional. Like Tom could tell anyone right now, and we've said it on Two Bears. I get my feelings hurt very easily over very stupid stuff. The dumbest stuff in the world, my feelings will get hurt, and Tom knows it. And like, there's certain things, like the dumbest things, Theo. Like, if we have a dinner party, like where I sit sometimes can hurt my feelings.
Wow.
And I
like if they sit you at an end or something, or they don't sit like.
Well, say you and Brendan have a dinner party, right? You bring chicks. And then you have all these guys here, and they bring chicks, and you invite me and Leanne. I expect to sit near you guys, right?
Right.
Like, and so if all of a sudden everyone's, and it could be a real accident, like you guys sit in the corner, and then these guys all sit around you, and then me and Leanne at the end, I'll become a nightmare. Like but internally, and you won't know it at the time, but then all of a sudden I'll start like, I'll be like, so why do you work with this fucking guy with the beard? And you're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's got glasses on. Do you want a guy with glasses that can't see the screen like that? I mean, fuck what? You know? Like, and it'll show up. It'll rear its head. It 100% happened with Nadav. It 100% happened with Nadav. And Tom witnessed it happen. And it was little things said to me the wrong way I would take very personally. And
yeah, it's like I think we're such trapped kids as comedians, you know.
I have to get past it, and I have to learn. Like I have to literally go. Like it. Everyone that listens to Two Bears knows that it happened with Nadav. It happened when we first started working together. Nadav, I did not feel like I was a partner in the situation internally because of weird things like Nadav would say that he was oblivious to,
right? But
I would read wrong, or maybe he'd say something and it would come up with too much energy, and I'd be like, "Who the fuck do you?" And Tom saw it very early, and he was like, "Hey man, I know you. It's not what you think." But I was already there.
Oh.
I was already in the fucking well of blood, just fucking pouring on me. Let me climb out.
Yeah.
Let me climb out. I'll savagely kill everyone.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't do well with
suck off an aorta, bro.
I would not do well in that.
Wow. So, but whenever you get in those moments and you have these feelings, are you able to like start the conversation with somebody, say this is kind of what's going on, or do you get stuck in that boiling?
I get stuck in the boiling.
Yeah.
I get sometimes. I'm stuck in the boiling right now over one person.
Really?
Yeah. Stuck in the boiling.
In the podcast universe?
Not really. I mean, kind of, but not really. I mean, no. I mean, yes. But
it's a woman.
How did you guess it so quick?
I just knew it.
And so yeah, I have to learn. I'll talk to Leanne about it. I'm in therapy. BetterHelp. Shout out to BetterHelp.
Oh yeah, totally, dude. BetterHelp's good, man.
Use the promo code BURNING. But I have to work through it. I've had it bad.
And you able to call them and talk to them about it, or no?
I tried. Yeah. Some people. I had an issue with one dude, and I texted him, and we texted back and forth, and I didn't actually have an issue with the dude. The dude had an issue with me, and I was like, I want to end this. I want to get past this. There's some people I've written off, and I don't think of them. Like I just wrote them off, and I was like, that was a big thing my wife taught me, is that some people are just dead to you. You just got to go, oh, you're dead to me. I can't be your friend. The thing you do is a little toxic, and it fucks me up, and I just need to stop.
Right. It's just not the best relationship.
It's not the best relationship for me, and I don't want it for me.
Yeah.
And then there's people you want to have a relationship with, and that's the ones we're talking about, where you want to have a relationship with, but they hurt you. And because you're hurt, I end up just laying in bed and ruminating. It's called, is it ruminating, or it's where you repeat the thought over and over and over again of how you have the conversation? There's been moms that there's been parents that have gave my kid alcohol. Like that, I just, to this day, burn it to the fucking ground. When I found that out, I was like, what the fuck? Like, because there's cool parents who are like, you guys can drink at my house.
Yeah, that's insane.
Thank you.
Leads to molestation, leads to people getting pregnant, kids fucking outside.
Thank you. That, and because I'm the guy that drinks on stage with his shirt off and parties, and I thought you'd be cool with it. Are you out of your fucking mind? Hey, I also fuck my wife. I don't want you fucking my kid. Like, the fuck? Yeah.
I remember I got a blowjob one time behind like a real small tree, right? This girl invited me behind a small tree, and we were young and pretty dumb, and we got busted, man.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like just because there's no way to really hide behind it,
Wait, how old were you?
Probably 13, 14,
Wow, that's early to get a blowjob.
At a party.
What?
It was so dumb. It literally, the tree was like this wide, and we're like, doing getting a blowjob done, and the parents showed up, and that's what happens when kids drink at houses, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
kids drink when you drink and your crotch comes out. Like that's what the first.
That's the point of drinking.
Yeah.
It's like.
I'm not drinking to fucking learn more about,
Yeah, my daughter's not drinking. My daughter's not drinking because she has ticket sales in Alaska. She needs to move. She's not drinking because her numbers are low in Lubbock. She's drinking because they want to party. They want to fucking suck a duck.
Yeah.
Fucking, she's not drinking because her wife wants to buy another house. They're fucking. Is that okay? That's double. I'm like,
that's your name.
Stroke. No, but right above my name, that's double print. That's like overlapped.
Double print.
Yeah. So like I'll ruminate over stuff like that. But I've gotten better. Therapy really helps because you gotta let shit go.
Oh yeah, man, it's hard, and especially you got to realize other people are just living their lives. A lot of times they don't even know what they're doing. Like it's old wounds that we attach to like new things that happen, man. Oh, I've been down that road. We've all been there.
It's I feel like. I said to my wife, I said to my wife very vocally a few months ago, I was like, I need to like double up on therapy. She was like, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. I think I'm starting a midlife crisis. Like I like the feelings of turning 50.
Like, is it fear? Like, what do you mean?
No, I just started realizing certain things. I started realizing, like actualizing certain things, going like, shit, man. Like, Tim Dillon said something very, very insightful to me. I was having a rough day, and I think I was having a great day. But regardless, I was talking about sometimes you wake up and you think of death. That's your first thought. I'm like, that's not cool, and you got to fight through it, And Tim Dillon said, you are at the height of your life. It will never get better than right now, today. Your kids are in that house. Everyone's here. The whole family's healthy. They haven't told you to quit drinking yet. You're making the most money you've ever made. You're doing the biggest venues I've ever done. You got a movie in the can. You got movies lined up. You are living. Your life today will never get better in the future. So seize today. And I went, oh. And I was like, yeah. Like death freaks me out. And so I got to try to push through death of like, one day you die. It's undeniable. One day it goes black for everyone. It just goes black.
That's insane.
That's what leads me to the guest I want to get on my podcast that you were trying to guess.
Okay.
So it's a person of faith.
I know who it is then.
If you know it.
The Pope.
No. By the way, huge get. The Pope would be fucking great. But he's like
a person of faith.
He's like, hey,
Justin Bieber.
You're so fucking close.
Carl Lentz.
I don't know who that is.
He's a pastor. Judas.
Wait, hold on. What does he do?
The pastor?
Yeah.
He's Joel Osteen.
No. I don't know the guy's name.
T.D. Jakes.
The Hillsong guy.
Carl Lentz.
Is that him? Type in Carl Lentz. Hillsong? The Hillsong pastor?
It's either Carl.
The guy that-
I don't know if Judah. I don't know if Judah Smith.
The guy that switched Bieber.
Oh, that's Carl.
Hey.
I just texted with Carl yesterday.
No, you know him?
Yeah.
No way.
Mhm.
You know that dude?
Yeah, I love Carl.
So wait, tell me about him. Because I don't know anything about him. All I know is, oh, that's what he looks like?
Yeah.
So I didn't, all I know is that he's like got faith, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, goth faith?
He's got faith.
Yeah.
Like believes in God, right?
Yeah, he believes in God. I don't know a super ton about, I mean, I know Carl, like, I guess I don't know about a ton about his history. I know he had, I met, him and Justin came to a show of mine.
No.
In New York a while back. And that was the first time that I met both of them. I think maybe I'd met Carl before that. I don't remember.
That's the guy I want to get on my podcast.
But yeah, I always thought I would love to have Carl on too. I think he's a super neat guy. We're supposed to catch up sometime. I know he's.
That's the hard thing about being a man of the cloth is you got to live. You got to walk the walk of the talk you talk, right? So you can't fuck up a little bit because that happened to John Christ.
Oh yeah,
He got fucking canceled for drinking vodka out of a water bottle and trying to kiss a girl rollerblade.
Yeah,
And you're like, but it makes sense when he tells you it. He goes, yeah, man, I was lying to my fans.
Yeah.
I was saying I'm one thing, I'm really the other thing.
He also got like a mistletoe tattoo on his belly button, near his belly button.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm joking.
Oh.
Good. But no, Carl's a neat guy, man. I'd love to get to spend time
That's
with
the
him.
guy I was like,
That's so crazy, bro. I was just texting with him yesterday.
that's the guy I like to get on my podcast. I'm curious about how. I was talking to Bill Maher about this. About I was saying, if you could get a surgery and they would just clip a little synapse in your brain, and immediately tomorrow you'd believe in God 100%. You'd be like, I get it. Like I get it, man. I'm not gonna change my life, but I get it. And there's an afterlife, and I have faith, and it feels good to pray. Like you go, like I'm gonna pray a little bit. Like every time I pray, it's always like, hey man, don't let this shit happen. You know, like
yeah.
hey man, I know that was a lot. I didn't mean to take that much. Like I'm going to sleep. Please make sure I wake up in the morning. Stuff shit. You know, like so I go. Those are my prayers, or I'm getting on a flight. Hey, God, don't let me die. Hey, I'm getting ready to go on stage for the special. God, hey, just keep an eye
It's like
on
last minute God.
Yeah, it's always like a fucking.
It's like God out of jail free.
You know what it's like? It's like God from Pulp Fiction when he calls Eric Stoltz, and God's always like prank caller. Yeah. And so like I would love to meet a guy like this and pick his brain and see if he can switch my synapse, or at least see if I can figure out a couple of cheat codes. It's like hanging out with Rogan. I don't do all the shit Rogan does, but I do some of it.
Yeah.
I saw an polar plunge. I work out. I don't do the fucking hyperbaric chambers and all the fucking stuff he does to his body. I don't do all of it, but like stem cell. I mean, I do some stem cell
You're
stuff.
shedding my skin every 6 months or whatever.
When he goes and lays in wax and then peels it off. Yeah. Him and Tom, they're hardcore. Like Lance Armstrong taught them how to dope their own blood. Now they dope their own blood in Austin. That's why they moved there.
Of course,
it's because of the blood doping. And so, dude, I'd love clean blood. Now, but I would love to talk to that guy open-minded, like legit open-minded, and be like, dude, like,
how do you get there?
like, yeah, what, and look, here's the deal. If I hear he's not the guy that goes, well, first off, you got to quit drinking.
Yeah.
Like I heard he's like a cool dude who's like, it's like, hey man, you seem to be doing good. You know, like let's figure it out. So I heard
Carl's very practical. I think if they, I think that, well, I mean, I've had I had no faith when I was a kid, except for like hypothetical faith of like going to church and things you would hear.
Yeah.
But then as an adult, I think a relationship with God is just like a relationship.
As you were trying to make it fancy, the Maui peach sorbet.
Yeah, I think if you do this,
you're doing this all the time, like you're selling fancy to me.
Well, I think I was trying to think of something fancy, and this helped me.
Yeah, no, this little movement right here, just like, hey, do you guys want to go to dinner? It's really nice. Hey, if I take my dick out, I think you're gonna like it. I put sprinkles on it.
That's like, who had that joke? If you call something Mexican in front of it, it just makes it so much better, dude.
No, oh wait, That's not what I thought.
Oh, really? Oh, you thought worse?
I was at the Mexican restaurant at the end of the Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah.
And this guy, the lady comes up to me and my buddy Eddie, and she goes, "Would you guys like Mexican hot chocolates?" And we're like, "Oh, no, thank you." What do you wrap us in a blanket, hold us down, and shit in our mouths? No, thanks. I think we'll pass. Mexican hot chocolate sounds like a fucking like when you want a Mexican blowjob. You're like, hold on, what are we doing here? Like it's like the donkey show. Did you ever see a donkey show?
I never saw it. I don't want to get involved with that. I have a good relationship with outdoor animals. I don't want to get like that. Yeah, this is this clip right here.
Oh, I love that he's.
You can play it from right there. It's fun.
That little Palisades village. I'm glad it's still there. I am. I'm glad that guy brought in his own water, and fucking was like, yeah, we're not losing. What's the fucking McConnell's? We're not losing that ice cream place. There's people burning alive in the street. He's like, yeah, we're not losing McConnell's. What are you, nuts? It's a good ice cream. Santa Barbara strawberry is a great flavor. What are you, nuts? What's that other sushi place? Is it Blue Ribbon? It's good. Yeah, fuck yeah. The fucking... It's just hilarious to be a billionaire and to go, we're bringing in water and we're bringing in our own firefighters. And then the firefighters show up, they're like, all right, who do we save? And you're like, what? Get the fuck in front of Blue Ribbon Sushi right now. Are you out of your fucking mind, you piece of shit? Who do we save? The Tiger Roll. That's a fucking, get in front of Blue Ribbon
Tiger
Sushi.
Roll.
That's good.
What impresses me about Tim is he can do his show by himself for fucking 1 hour.
Yeah.
Once a week. Have you ever tried that?
For 1 hour every day?
No, have you ever? No, once a week he does his show once a week. And
Yeah, I did that for years, I think, didn't I?
Yeah, he was solo for the first couple of years. Just him talking.
And then my brain, I ran out of anything. I don't even know. Now I'm just like a fucking thoroughfare for other people's bullshit. And it's like it used to be. I used to have some of my own ideas. Now it's just fucking nothing.
I think you still have your own ideas.
I don't know,
I always
dude.
say to people, hey, wait, were you using drugs when we did that fraternity pilot?
Let me think. Oh, remember that thing, dude?
Yeah, I tried to buy it.
That pilot?
Huh.
Yeah.
Because I think Bun and Murray's collapsed, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't know what happened. Yeah, because the pilot was what it was. 3 guys were going back to college. It was kind of based on
Old school.
old
I
school.
think it was called Old School.
3 guys were going back to college. Was that it?
No. Me, you, and Brett Ernst were starting a fraternity.
For
people out of college.
Yeah.
And man, we did not think that through.
No.
We just put it in fucking Craigslist, right?
Yeah, remember that one guy finally kissed that hooker or whatever, and his fucking glasses steamed up. Remember Ernie? Remember that guy? Dude, a couple of those guys.
Hold on. You're underselling what we did. Have we talked about this? Hold on. So it was, I'm just going to set the scene because this was the funniest pilot I've ever been a part of.
Okay.
It's me, you, and Brett Ernst.
Yeah.
We were the hosts and executive producers.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you don't remember that?
I don't think I got that good of a deal, but let's keep going.
Well, I think it might have, if I'm not mistaken, I might have been the one that was like, because I had like headsets in and I was talking to producers and it was all our ideas. So we were like, all right, we're going to get these out, put it in Craigslist. We'll get a fucking party bus, put in Craigslist. If we get anyone that applies, we'll take them. We did no fucking background checks. None. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Remember that one guy showed up.
PTSD.
He was oh yeah.
He had PTSD and he'd wake up in the middle of the night and marine crawl around the fucking house to check the perimeter.
I do remember that guy.
The little guy that didn't speak English threw up in the garbage can and we couldn't get him out.
Well, that guy was a ninja, remember? He was
Yeah.
a full-time ninja, he said.
Yeah.
And we're like, where?
He was a full-time fucking ninja.
Yeah.
And then there was the guy you championed and you were trying to get a laid. He made out with a chick. One dude cheated on his wife. And he was like, I think I just ruined my life. And we're like, ah. And so, hold on. Hold on. This is the best is we wanted to throw a party for them, but we didn't know how to get chicks. So we just hired prostitutes.
Yes. Yeah, we hired real prostitutes, dude. And that one guy.
Everyone was getting laid, but it was because we paid for them. Everyone was like, this is great. Do you remember our band? Do you remember the band? Theo.
Oh, was it that all-female band?
With tape over their nipples and their pussies.
Yeah, Harlow. Wasn't that their name?
You remember their name?
I think that was them.
Google them. Harlow. They had Jack Daniels and pillows. And they created a pillow fight. Feathers went everywhere, and they'd spit Jack Daniels in our mouths.
Yeah.
That's how the pilot opened. My name's Bert Kreischer. Me and my 2 best friends are starting a fraternity. It's gonna get wild. And the girl spit vodka in my mouth, and I was like, I'm married with 2 kids. Dude, is that? No, that's not.
I don't know if that was them. Harlow was a girl band, I thought. Oh, that's them.
That's them.
Yeah, dude, they were.
Oh,
cute.
they were fucking killer.
They were hot too, dude.
I remember the executive producer came out to the pool. All the prostitutes are naked. They're all in the pool. I'm in the pool in pajamas, and the producer, one of the executive producers comes and goes, "I can't use any of this." I remember the sound guy was like, "Hey, you want to hear something?" I was like, "What's that?" And he grabs the headsets and he takes them off. He goes, "Put them on." I go, "What is that?" And he goes, "Someone's getting their dick sucked in the bathroom."
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I hope it was me, dude. I'm trying to remember what happened.
Were you using drugs at the time?
I don't know. I hope I was. It sounds like it was a fucking blast, dude.
I mean, that
I don't know if I needed drugs at the time. That sounds amazing.
The guy broke the champagne bottle over the goat's head.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I mean, we fucking beat up those lesbians. Yeah. It was the fucking wildest show ever.
One of them fucking asked for it, dude.
The big one asked for it, yes.
The little one, sure. A victim. I'll say that.
That was the greatest pilot I've ever been a part of.
Forgot about that.
That's when, I mean, like.
Remember we showed up at somebody's, at a place, we stole that fucking goat, put him on that bus, and he started shitting in the back of the bus, and the only person that would go back there and care for him, it was some like, he was like a 3rd generation veterinarian or something, that one really white kid.
Yeah.
And people kept giving it beer and stuff.
And we stole the wrong goat.
We did?
Yeah, we had an address that we were going to pull over, and we had already arranged to take their goat and give it back to them, like production-wise. So we pulled over to piss, and the fucking Irish kid. Do you remember the Irish kid? Is his name Killian?
Oh, yeah.
I think he was a comic.
Killian? No, Killian's just the name of a beer.
I thought that was his name.
Seamus.
Seamus?
It wasn't him. It was a fella named Seamus. I think he probably passed. I don't know if he passed away.
A lot of those guys are dead.
Seamus O'Farrell. Is that him?
A lot of guys that were in that pilot died.
Yeah.
Because I was in a Facebook group with them. And like the big guy, he passed.
Him?
He had 2 kids.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was a fucking.
He had 2 lunches too. I remember that. He did not make it that long. I was like, dude, you can't have 2 lunches. Because he would have lunch and then wait a little while and pretend like he hadn't had lunch, I remember.
He's like, wait, are they serving?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah. Well, what are they serving? We're like, you just ate it.
Yeah, dude. It was just that reverse. He would use reverse psychology with his own stomach or whatever.
I mean, that was the funnest. Like I always say,
I forgot about that.
That was like, it's like, when you discover someone, like when, like, I'm thinking of the best example is like Cam Patterson, right? Like my wife's friends, their kids are in high school, and they came to one of my shows, and they're like, have you seen Cam Patterson? And at the time I hadn't. And then I was like, no. And then I watched some of his clips, and I discovered him, and I was like, oh, he's funny.
Yeah.
That moment, we all have it for comics. And I've heard for a very long time, watch people discover you when they go, dude, do you know Theo Vaughn? But I had to discover you too. Like, right, I got to find that you were funny too.
Right.
And I always say it was that fucking pilot where I just kept watching you, just like everything you were saying was like so fucking funny. That and
Thanks, man.
That and fucking Reality Bites Back. I've always said that, like, that finale, Theo, you were the single funniest human being I'd ever been around in my life.
Really?
Oh my God. You were dropping dimes when we were all sitting in the bleachers. I was crying laughing. I've never laughed harder in my fucking life.
Damn.
Where I was like, this guy, everything you said was fucking hysterical. And you're in a room full of killers.
Killers in there.
Oh, killers.
It was so much fun. Look at Schumer looking vibey right there.
Do you remember when Donnell, we were in the car and Donnell said to Mo Mandel, because Mo was like, I love Mo. I'm not shitting on Mo. But Mo was younger than everyone. So he was like trying. Like,
oh, yeah.
He was trying the whole time.
It's that energy you do when you're young, too. You get put in a place you try.
And he goes, Donnell's at the front of the van. He goes, Mo, has anyone ever told you you're funny? And Mo goes, of course. And he goes, name one person. And Mo goes, my mom. And we fell out of the fucking van. Donnell goes, your mom doesn't count, Mo. Your mom doesn't fucking count. Oh, God.
Dude, oh, there's my boy right there. He just had his second child, I think.
He's selling TV shows. He's doing great.
Mo's a creative dude, man.
He is a very creative dude. Look at Schumer. Holy shit.
Hi, I'm Bert,
Yep.
and I have a goatee because if I don't, it looks like my real chin has balls.
Look at
Look
you,
at how loud
Bert.
my voice is.
Start laughing, it looks like I'm teabagging my shirt.
My name's Theo Vaughn, and this $50,000 would mean that I could get out of debt.
Listen to our
and
voices.
Put a down payment on a better apartment or an apartment in general.
Who looks the most like an 80-year-old black man in their picture? Wow.
Look at you,
so
Bert.
hard in my career. Build a pita house.
Border Patrol agents better watch out because I've been practicing. We've been throwing some
Oh,
kids
shit.
across a fence.
Do you remember this?
Pause it up.
Country.
That's when we threw those Mexican Cabbage Patch Kids. They dyed them Mexican because they weren't. The Mexican ones have been discontinued or whatever.
Yeah.
Or how do you say cabbage in Spanish?
Cabbage.
Cabbage niños. So we had these fucking cabbage niños, right? And they're like, you have to throw 50 of them over this fence. Like it was going to be hard for fucking adult men to do that, bro. We were humming those bitches over there. And remember China showed up? She was the wrestling woman.
Oh, yeah.
And she was all geeked up on pills or something. And she was supposed to, as they went over the fence, somebody was supposed to shoot them down with like some sort of a paintball gun or something. I was like, what are we doing? Do you like winning real money? If you're a basketball, baseball, or sports fan, then check out the Pick 6 app from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 dunks on all the other apps. I've used them all and have found that I have had the best luck winning with Pick 6. So this is my new go-to app. It's super simple to get started. You select 2 or more players and choose if they'll have more or less of a certain stat, like points, rebounds, 3-pointers, and more. For instance, you can pick Luka Doncic to have more than 24 points and Chris Paul to have less than 7.5 assists. Track your picks for a shot at huge cash prizes. That's all there is to it. Pick 6 is available in most states, including California, Texas, Georgia, Missouri, and others. Don't settle for a smaller payout. Switch to Pick 6 and cash in on your basketball knowledge. New players get $50 in Pick 6 credits instantly on just a $5 entry. The fun of the basketball season continues with the most fun way to play fantasy sports. Pick 6 from DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code Theo. That's code Theo for new customers to play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, folks, if you're like me, you've probably had a little itch for Bitcoin recently, or you've been wanting to dip your toes into that crypto pond. Well, if that's the case, then listen up. I want to introduce you to MoonPay, the smoothest, easiest way to buy or sell crypto. No need to learn some secret handshake or barter with a medieval wizard. Just use what you've already got. Credit card, debit, PayPal, hell, even Venmo. That's right. If you've been thinking about stacking some digital coins, MoonPay has got your back. I've had a rocky relationship with crypto. You know that. I've been in, I've been out. I'm that hokey pokey Bitcoin bad boy. I am. I sold it all a few times. I thought it was over for good, but like a boomerang, I'm back. Thanks to MoonPay. Using MoonPay's app is simpler than a one-string guitar, and it's available on iPhone and Android, so you can always have MoonPay in your pocket. And if you're wondering, is MoonPay safe? Well, their security is tighter than a pair of church pants on a sinner. And their support team, whew, they're an all-gender brassiere, baby. They will hold it down. So if you're looking to jump into crypto, there's no better place than MoonPay. Head over to moonpay.com/THEO, or you can access them in any of your favorite crypto wallets, such as Exodus, Phantom, MetaMask, or Trust Wallet. This isn't financial advice. Trading crypto carries risks, and you could lose your investment. MoonPay is here to facilitate, not advise.
Dude, my favorite one, I wish they had video of this. I wish I could find this video. Is we did So You Think You Could Dive.
Yeah.
And you said, everyone practiced diving all week, and you're like, I'm good. I already know what I'm doing. And you got up to if I'm not mistaken, it was like the 10 meter or like the 5 meter. It was high as shit.
I went up there.
In a wheelchair. I would like to present my ode to Amelia Earhart. And you sang to Amelia Earhart, and you just had them push you off in a wheelchair. And you had not planned that once the front wheels went off that you were going face first, and you fucking landed on your stomach so hard, came up. That was the fucking, please tell me you have it.
I
you
don't
have
know.
it? Oh, shut the fuck up.
Wait, really?
Oh my God.
Wow, look how young we were. Bert,
Oh my
look at
God,
you.
look at this. This is when all I did was hit on Greg,
Louganis the whole time.
and then he got pissed because he found out I was married.
Really?
Yeah, you remember? That's why he voted me off. He was like, "You don't tease a man."
I do remember driving away. This was in Long Beach. I remember driving home that day. I'm like, I can't believe Bert
I drove you home.
almost smashed that dude.
No, I drove you home. Do you remember?
That's right.
Dude, I picked up everyone in the car, and Schumer goes, "I hope none of us get voted off. It's going to be an awkward ride home." And I got voted off, and I drove home, and I was like, it was quiet. I was like, so what are you guys doing tomorrow, do you think?
And we're all going back to work.
God, I was not. This.
Oh my God.
We will come and find you soon.
What the fuck?
What octave is that?
If I'm not mistaken, it was that kid Cameron pushing you off. That's that
Yes.
kid Cameron. Watch. Oh,
Oh, good.
was gravity. Tell us a little bit about the genesis of the idea.
Look
that
how
chicks
jacked you are, dude.
millionaire-
God, I was handsome.
Well, Frank, there's a lot of ladies out there that are missing, and I just wanted to kind of put a tribute out to them.
Okay.
We got to find them bitches.
You had the ladies, and I think you just lost.
hang on.
Oh,
do, you have,
yeah.
do you have that whole episode?
right.
Yeah, I have the whole series.
Okay, do me a favor.
Wow.
Go to me getting kicked off. Do you remember this?
With Greg Louganis?
Do you remember?
He did a nude dance for him.
Do you have that?
And Greg Louganis is a famous homosexual swimmer.
If I'm not mistaken, he's HIV positive.
Is he?
I think he was like the poster boy for HIV positiveness.
Oh, wow.
It's HIV positivity. I still have that bathing suit. I swear to God, I just got rid of that bathing suit yesterday. All right, go to the end when I get voted off.
What are you talking about? My wife never made a
I
rule
just hit
about
on him.
that.
Okay.
Your butt is so white.
To say that it's time for you to pack your trunks.
Thanks so much.
Now,
You've been a
hit
great
pause for a
contestant.
second. This was the biggest regret of my life.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you ever do a podcast and you're like, hey, can you guys take that out? I shouldn't have said
Oh, yeah.
the
I know what
CH
you're
word,
talking about.
Bobby. And so like, now I did this and no one laughed.
Yeah.
No one laughed. Everyone saw it, and it was wildly rolling the dice on it. And I was like, I'm not certain. And I went home and I got in bed with my wife that night, and I didn't know how it was going to be edited. And I go, I might have just ruined my career. I might have destroyed my career. I might have made it because I was telling everyone I was on this fucking show at my daughter's preschool. I was like, they're going to watch
That's
this.
insane to do that.
Everyone was famous, and I was trying to like keep up with the Joneses.
Oh, yeah. I'm on a new show.
I'm like, yeah, I'm on a TV show, whatever.
Damn,
Hit play. Have you seen this?
You can turn in
Oh
your
my
trunks.
God. All right. Biggest regret.
Wow, Bert. Were you fully naked?
Yeah.
Had a great time, Michael. I'll never forget this. Yeah.
Fully naked.
Just close your rope. Exit big.
And does Michael prefer men or he prefers women?
He's married. Michael, I think, was being like honest, like this is a bad idea.
Another set of bad decisions in my life, Michael. This one might be the worst of all. They don't stop coming.
Oh, my.
Look at it. Look at it. It's not going away.
If I look at it, I will turn to stone.
No, you will. Maybe part of you will, but not all of you. All right.
Oh, my God. That was incredible. Oh.
Dude, I
God.
thought I ruined. I
And-
thought I ruined my career.
Oh,
ruined
buddy.
it.
And what kind of pecker you got on you there? You can't really, they got it blurred out or whatever. Just so we can,
Not big at all.
okay.
I'm gonna show it to you right now, and it's probably the exact same size. Do you remember we took a bath with Lunel?
Dude, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me, you,
I
Red
remember.
Grant. Me, you, Red Grant. Took a bath with
He
Lunel.
ran for mayor of Baltimore. You know that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll tell this story.
Yeah.
Do you remember Lunel had 2 bathing suits on?
Did she really?
And she took one off. And she goes, boys, wear your bathing suits. And then we took ours off. And then she got out of the bath and we were all naked and she took our bathing suits.
God. I don't remember that. I think Kyle's mom gave me, or somebody gave somebody, I don't remember what happened. Somebody came, one of us came or something.
Kyle's mom.
I remember that.
Kyle's mom was a hired stripper.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, Kyle's real mom's dead.
Kyle's real mom passed away?
Yeah, that's why they got brought in the stripper.
Oh, damn. Well,
I remember meeting your mom, and I was like, "Oh, his mom looks like she could make dream catchers in New Mexico."
Oh, yeah, dude.
My mom looks like she fucking tells on black people that walk out of the store with all the shit from Rite Aid.
Dude, that show was so wild. And it was like, bro, they paid us. It was fun. You got to be around other comedians. Tiffany Haddish was on there. Donnell Rawlings.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Javier, George, the one comedian left. He left the first day. Remember George?
Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia left.
Garcia. Don't play that. I do not need to see that. No, hang on. I have nightmares about that. You know when you've done something and you're like, why did I do that?
Oh, yeah.
That fucking moment. That fucking makes my skin crawl.
And this is when you made a promise to your mom in the dark or whatever they
said you're gonna bring you in, you're gonna seduce somebody, and the more you turn them on, the better you win. And they brought it in, and it was our mom's. And
in the dark.
And I told her what I do to her, giving her oral sex.
Ooh.
I think about that because I was honest. I was fucking honest, Theo.
That's illegal, too, to do that to your mother.
I think so.
Theo did the Native American warbler.
I did?
Let's make this plan happen.
Whoa, Mom.
Whoa.
I was scared, let me see.
I just love that
For
shit.
seduction, the first thing you have to know is the Native American warbler. Serious panty dropper. Let's make this plan happen.
Whoa, Mom.
You were so good at this.
Was this what was it, a game?
You were so good at the whole fucking game. Like, it got in my head, and I would get panicked, and because I needed the money, and you were just fucking chill. And
I was probably on steroids, dude.
You might have been. You look pretty jacked in this.
I might have been on performance-enhancing drugs.
Have you ever taken steroids?
Yeah, dude. You know, they just had did you see that a new steroid Olympics was coming up?
I hope so.
That show was before its time. They should put the show back on the air if they didn't. I don't understand. After that, they fucked up, man.
Yeah, I could not agree more.
They fucked up a
and
lot.
then, by the way, here's where they fucked up. This is where they fucked up. We should buy that. Me, you, Donna, just people with little money. We should buy that and then get all the raw and edit it the way we want to edit it. Because we could do one season, we could do 5 seasons out of just outtakes. I mean, the shit we weren't allowed to say. Do you remember me, you, and Red were in a pool with Amy Schumer, and she goes, "What are we going to do now?" And I was like, "Why don't we play Leaky Submarine?" She goes, "What's that?" And I go, "Well, you're the Leaky Submarine, and we got to plug up all your holes."
Ooh.
And everyone's like, "Can't use that." And I was like, "Why? It's fucking funny." Like, dude, the outtakes we did just there, I'm telling you, that finale, it was me, Chris Fairbanks, I think Schumer, Red Grant, and Donnell were in a cluster, and we were crying, laughing at you for 1 hour straight. You were they would say something, and you just, honest Theo, like the person you are today was there that day, and you were stream of consciousness, and we were, I've never laughed harder.
Damn. That was so much fun. Look at me and Amy right there.
God.
And she had a boyfriend. I think she was in love with some guy.
Yeah, I always thought you guys had sex.
You know, I always thought we did. But, dude, speaking of, what else were we talking about a second ago?
I don't know.
The steroid games?
Oh, yeah. Did you see that Donald Trump Jr. or some group is starting steroid, the enhanced games? Donald Jr., President Donald Trump's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., is the latest to invest in the enhanced games, which critics call the steroid Olympics.
I'd invest. I mean, listen, steroids are extremely popular in bodybuilding. And bodybuilding's pretty. You ever seen natural bodybuilding? The answer is no.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You're like, okay, it's pretty fucking boring. You look at real bodybuilding and you're like, yeah, that's what I want to fucking look at.
Get on that fucking gas, dude. Oh, I remember doing that fucking shit, boy.
Wait, what did you take?
Oh, I took
Deca?
I took Deca, yeah, Deca.
Winstraw?
What I think I don't know if I ever got some Winstraw. I got whatever I could get a hold of. Test 200.
Really?
Yeah, Test 200, Test 400. Tests there was some I think we would go on spring break, we'd go get it, but people would always sneak it back in like shampoo bottles. They would buy a bunch of steroids about pouring in shampoo bottles. So it had like this fucking kind of like soapy aftertaste. Like you'd be doing curls, but then you'd like belch a soap bubble or whatever. Like it was really like every time you like if you lifted up your arms, it would smell.
When you'd sweat, it would just be soapy.
It would smell like lavender or whatever. Like it was a real hybrid at the time, a hybrid type of chemical we were using. And that was one thing that was tough about it, but it was fun using steroids because, and I shouldn't say that. I mean, it was definitely also had side effects that weren't good.
No, don't buy it. Everyone makes their own fucking choices in life. Look, I'm on testosterone out the fucking gills right now.
Are you
Are you shitting me? Dude, I fucking love it. I jerk off every morning. I jerk off if I don't have sex with my wife, my dick's hard and I'm turned on every fucking morning when I wake up. But thinking about my wife, but if she's not there, like today I jerked off, she was at the gym working out, and I was like, or at her trainer or whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna jerk off. Yeah. Dude, it's awesome. I feel alive. I'm stronger than I've ever been in my entire life. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I do my liver numbers. Every damage I've ever done to my liver is all repaired because testosterone is reparative to liver cells. Yes. It's fucking awesome.
Well, are you still fat or whatever then?
Yeah. Yeah. Obese. Morbid.
Okay.
I'm morbidly obese.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're still, sticking with the stuff.
I only work out. I only work out so I can party.
Yeah.
That's it. The only reason I work out is so tonight, if I want to, my wife says, yo, let's open a bottle of rosé. I go, fuck yeah. Because I know I was in the gym this morning, hard as shit. I'm going to be in the gym tomorrow, hard as shit.
You look great.
I feel phenomenal. I mean, I really feel phenomenal. And I will tell you that I felt good when I wasn't on testosterone, but testosterone is just giving me like a zest for life. The downfalls is like my face is redder sometimes, so like I have to get hair and makeup. Like my face can get pretty red, but I think
from the testosterone.
I think so. That's what someone told me.
Well, don't you lose hair though? That'd be my concern.
No, I mean I don't know. I was gonna get hair transplants. Leanne doesn't want me to.
Really, I've gotten it before.
What?
Yeah, a couple of years ago,
I
had so much stress
in the back
that my hair got like
your
thin.
hair looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's good now. It's clean.
Did you go to Turkey?
No. I went to. I don't even remember where I did it. I did it right off over there off of La Cienega, 50 La Cienega.
Really?
Yeah.
A good doctor, though.
Yeah, pretty decent. They take it out of the back and they just put it in the front. It's like just reforestation or whatever. You know, whenever they take the plants. That's not me, Jesus Christ.
Your hair, you've always had the thickest goddamn hair.
Look at this picture.
That does kind of look like you a little bit.
Oh, no, that's me, but that's not my head is the crazy
wait,
part.
that is you.
Yeah, but it's not my head. I never looked like this.
I thought it was they shaved it or something. It's my bad.
What? That's so funny, dude. That's crazy. Dude, with AI now, it's like anything is possible. What the fuck, dude?
That looks wild.
Well, this is not a before and after. That's the thing.
Internet, make that a before and after. Just Theo Vaughn's hair transplants. Because, by the way, if it's not real, it doesn't bother you. And it's fucking hysterical. If you type in Bert Kreischer fat, all the pictures have been doctored, and they don't bother me because they're not real.
Right.
The real ones bother me.
Oh yeah,
the real ones.
Well, is
that really you?
This is really me. This is after I got my hair transplant. They put all this, they inject all this stuff in your head, but it starts to come down your face. It's like pain reducers or whatever. So at some point you look like...
Oh my God, you look like the guy from Ghostbusters too. Holy shit.
Dude, I look like I fucking did a lot of cocaine. That was fucking...
Could you do pills, the pain pills?
Oh, I don't know if you could take ibuprofen. I think there was something you couldn't take.
Could you take like
pain pills?
Yeah,
yeah. They give you 2 pain pills right when you go in there, and then they lay you down, and you can watch different television shows. My place, it was a lot of Indian entertainment that they had in there, so it was like the shows were Bollywood type
I want to do that, dude. There's one. Type in Bollywood motorcycle dance. For a promo, I wanted to recreate this, and I was going to fly to Bollywood.
All right.
And do my promo in Bollywood. Dude, money goes pretty far in Bollywood, so I could pay like 10 grand to get a full fucking production. Bollywood motorcycle dance. That's it. I bet that's it. Bollywood music video. Guy comes off a motorcycle. These are awesome, dude. And I was like, I'll learn the dance. I'll get all the people. You got to find the, never mind. Fucking
you can find it.
Internet.
But look at this. This probably costs $40.
Just look at these dances. They're so beautiful.
It's a whole movie. Yeah, I
don't know why we don't have more of that. I guess they tried it in Joker and it didn't work.
Well, they have a lot more joy of like.
I love this. I bet I could do this dance pretty easy.
Well, this is a lot of people. These people end up working at Disney World, I think.
They have a Bollywood Disney.
Yeah, do they have a Disneyland in India? They have to, huh?
No, I went out to dinner with a couple, and they
That's
were like,
good.
And they go, "Did you?" Leanne and I just went to Paris, and they're like, "Oh, did you go to Disney Paris?" And I was like, "No," and they're like, "Why not?" And I was like, "'Cause I'm a fucking grown up," and they're like, "Oh, we went. It's so awesome." And I went, "I don't know if I could be friends with you."
Instead of going to the real Paris, you mean?
No. Theo, they went to Paris and then went to Disney in Paris.
Oh.
As opposed to just being in Paris, they went to Disney in Paris.
Like, why go all the way there?
Why just it's the same fucking Disney? Go to Orlando. Save some fucking money. Stay here. Stay here and go to fucking Disney for the day. They went to fucking Paris and then went to Disney World and saw Mickey Mouse, who, by the way, just is Mickey Mouse. It's the same fucking Mickey Mouse. They're like, it was amazing. Can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine. But then sometimes, actually, I went to China one time or somewhere, and I had to get McDonald's because
that's fine. That's totally fine. That's like, hey, man, this is my culture. I want to see how you represent my culture.
Yeah. But going to see Mickey.
You go to fucking Australia and go to Outback Steakhouse.
Good day.
Come on, what the fuck are we talking about? God damn it. Yeah, I listen, when I travel, I don't want to get up at crack of dawn and do a ton of shit. I want to sleep in. I want to wake up. I want to go to the cafe, have a coffee, walk around, have some lunch, maybe some snails, couple beers, keep walking around. And then at a certain hour, I go, let's start bar hopping around the city. That's the fun way to do it. And then a nice big dinner, close it out at like 2 a.m. Know you can sleep in the next day. Wake up, go for a jog. That's what I'm talking about. You will not find me at fucking Paris Disney.
Damn. You heard it right there, Disney. You heard it. Don't even come after him. Do you, I want to talk about that steroid Olympics a little bit. Go back to it because I'm just curious about this.
This is going to be fucking awesome, dude.
Well, I'm just intrigued. I think we're going to start seeing more. I've long wanted to do a game show of like stereotypes versus each other, right? Like there's like Family Feud. It's like the Ronsons versus the Hamiltons, right? But I want to see like the gays versus the Yiddish or whatever, you know? Like I want to see like dark blacks versus bakers.
Wait, can I soft pitch you more ideas within the same context?
Yeah.
What if, right? You don't know what the other team you're playing against is. And in playing the game, you got to guess what they are. So like all their answers are one way. So you're like, where's the best place to vacation? And you hear a bunch of people go, you're the team you're playing against said Jamaica.
Yeah.
And then the other
or
one's like
Birmingham.
Yeah. And so then the whole goal is to play the game and try to answer your questions as honest as possible, but try to guess who the other people are. Okay, never mind. Bad pitch, because you could just lie and misdirect people. Keep going.
But maybe that's there could be a strategy in there that's how you do it.
Yeah.
But I would love to see the stereotype games. I think that's where we're definitely headed soon.
Games.
Like asshole kids, like ADHD kids versus or whatever, you know?
Okay.
Or that's not.
No, that would probably.
We got to take that one out. But
no, ADHD kids versus autistic kids.
Yes.
That would be great, dude. And autistic kids don't need to talk. They do mental telepathy.
Yeah.
They don't talk anymore. They just saw a documentary on that. Google it. And you put the two of them against each other. That'd be fucking great.
Great. But I think there's a lot of like kids suffering from smallpox versus fat kids or whatever.
What about this game show?
All right.
It's you fuck what you get. Okay? That's the name of the pitch. So a guy goes up, okay? Like we bring up Theo Vaughn, and you have a room full of 100 women. And you guys, ladies, by your chair, you'll see a little panel. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate Theo Vaughn. You can present yourself. My name's Theo. I grew up in Louisiana. I'm a stand-up comedian. I have a podcast. I'm on tour. I'm just in a movie.
Born in March?
Born in March. Yeah, give me your sign.
My birthday comes out the day after your special does.
I like to, for real?
March 19th?
For real?
You said March 18th it is?
Yeah.
March 18th.
Nice.
March 19th. So.
And then you ladies rate him on what you think. And so they go, Theo Vaughn is an 8. And you go, cool. Now, Theo has already pre-rated every single one of you. So look back at your panel and see what number you are. And they look and they're like, shit, I'm a 6. He goes, everyone below an 8, get the fuck out. So it just thins out the herd. And you're like, all right, you are what Theo's willing to fuck. Now, Theo, this is the group of 8s that think they're your equal. You can either fuck one of the 8s or you can go for a 10. And if you pick the 10, you've got to go to Paris Disney. That's your vacation. You got to go to Paris Disney. But if you pick the 8, we're going to send you to Bali. And you're going to be on the beach all week. You can fuck a 10, the fucking hottest, out of your league. You can't get her. By number standards, you can't get her. And then you take the 2 of them on the date and you pick who they are. What do you think? I just like the idea of rating people.
I'd go with an 8 to Bali.
I'd go with an 8 to Bali, too. I'd go with a 6 to Bali.
Did you really?
I would. Well, my wife, but I don't know. She's more like a 6.5.
Is she?
I think so. I think she's getting prettier the older she gets.
You know what? I thought that the other day. I didn't think like that. I just thought, oh, Leanne looks so pretty. That's what I thought.
Can I do a secret time?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things in the world. I don't know if you did it on purpose or I don't know how it came out, but I've said it a number of times. She did her live podcast at a Zanies, and you came by to say hi and support her.
Oh, yeah.
And she called me bawling, crying. She goes,
really?
She goes, that I was so nervous, and I was so, I feel like I'm in a different space, and I'm doing my podcast, and it, and she goes, baby, and I had to leave in the middle and go to do a show in Cincinnati or something. She called crying. She goes, Theo came. And I went, what? She goes, Theo came. She goes, that's why I love the people you've surrounded yourself, because they're real people. She goes, Theo Vaughn came out to show me love and give me support. And I got emotional telling it, because I was like, that's what you want. You want to surround yourself with people that care about you, and it's just not about a business.
Yeah.
But thank you for doing that. That was the sweetest thing you could have ever done.
Yeah, I forgot that I did that, but I did do that.
Yeah, of course you did. That's who you are.
Sometimes you forget things
That's
you
it.
do.
That's it. You found it. God, you're good. Can I hire your team?
Sure, it only took them 11 minutes.
Look at this. Look at
I'm
this,
joking.
Theo.
This
Promo
is-
video for my new tour coming, right? Do this in Bollywood. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. He's good, Theo.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
Turkish hairlines, huh?
Look at this. Look at this, Theo. How great is this?
So good. God, I would have been the best Indian.
You would have. Your hair, that wind blowing in your hair.
And I think just my attitude, I would have had a good time over there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Theo, you would have never left your caste system. Are you going to AI Theo's face in it?
I was gonna do you, but
Do me.
Yeah,
do
do
me.
Bert.
Yeah, please do it. Hey, wait. Think about
This
it.
looks like
You would have
AI.
never
This
lost-
isn't AI.
You would have never left your. No, it's just Indians.
I would have
dude.
found a way out.
No, you can't. That's India.
I would have found a way.
No.
That's our movie, dude. Cast Travelers or something, or Cast.
Time casters.
Time Casters. You know, I like to save money. I do. I like to make money, and I like to keep it and put it somewhere safe. I don't like taking a ton of risks. I don't like a lot of uncertainty. And that's why I do like Acorns. I've really come to admire this company. Today's episode is sponsored by Acorns. Acorns is a financial wellness app that makes it easy to start saving and investing for your future. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that matches you and your money goals. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now, even if all you've got is spare change. I'll tell you point blank that I've opened up Acorns accounts for my nieces and nephews, and I just admire the way that they do it. I admire their outlook on finances. You can sign up now and join the over 13 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $24 billion with Acorns. Plus, Acorns will boost your new account with a $20 bonus investment. Offer available at acorns.com/THEO. That's ACORNS.com/Theo to get your $20 bonus investment today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 4 compensation provided. Investing involves risks. Acorn Advisors LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/THEO. Before we used Shopify, it was bonkers. It was bonkers. We had that old register system where you were filling it all out and giving it to your niece to run to the mailbox, and she didn't know how to use stamps, and it was a nightmare. But now we've got Shopify that helps our merch store run smoothly. You can upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. That's the truth. Because nobody does selling better than Shopify. Home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Alo uses. You've heard of them. Or Allbirds, you've heard of them. They use Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/THEO, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/THEO to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Theo. What does the future hold for your business? Well, if you ask 9 experts, you'll get 10 answers. Bull market, bear market, raccoon market. Rates will rise or fall. Inflation's up, inflation's down. Can someone please invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 41,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, HR into one fluid platform. I admire this type of software that helps you keep things together, makes things easier, and lets you spend more time focusing on what's truly important to you. If I had needed this product, it's what I'd use, and maybe someday we will. Whether your company is earning millions or even hundreds of millions, wow, NetSuite helps you respond to immediate challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Speaking of opportunity, download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/THEO. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Theo. That's right, netsuite.com/Theo.
Are you going to do more movies? Did you like it?
We're making our movie right now.
You just made it.
We've still 5 days left.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. We'll see. I am happy that we did it.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah, 100%, man.
This is why I don't do, I shouldn't say this out loud, but this is why I only do my projects. Because I noticed that I have, for lack of a better word, bad interior thoughts when I'm not in control.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at it. So like I did something for someone one time, and the whole time in my head, I was like, I'm wasting my fucking life. I'm wasting my life. I'm in fucking makeup, and no one's treating me with respect. And I was like, I'm just sitting in the goddamn trailer waiting for some 18-year-old to come and tell me it's time, and I can't walk around. And I was like, I'm wasting my fucking life. And a friend of mine said, just giving you a heads up, notice this in yourself, and don't allow yourself in that situation. You'll get a bad rap. It's what they're saying happened with that chick and that dude, is that they didn't.
Blake Lively or whatever?
Yeah, whatever. But I'm Team Blake Lively. I like her, I think.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. It just seemed like
I understand
rich people being fucking rich or whatever.
But did you, in doing it, because I know how internal you are, and I know how you, like, kind of pensive you are. Were there parts of it where you're like, okay, if I do this again, I'm not doing that?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
I think there's some of that I'm still learning. Yeah, like there's just like certain like ways to like do the script differently. To like have less scripts. We'd have more time to shoot certain scenes. Like that's one thing. It's like we just kind of run out of time, So it's like we can't, so you can only get so much coverages or whatever. What else? I don't know if I would ever do the acting again. I would like to do the producing or writing, but I only like to. I'm the same. I just only want to do things that I am in control of, right?
Yes.
Because for me, it's just I don't want somebody else to have control of how I look or seem. I don't want somebody else to have a say. I don't want anybody to have any ownership over my voice. That's it for me. It's like when I was a kid, I felt like I couldn't speak up for myself or something like that. I don't know what it is, but internally somewhere in there, that's what it is for me. So it's like, I don't want to have to say anybody else's lines. I just want to do what I want to do. And if I live or die on that, then that's fine. But at least it's just me, you know?
Do you ever run into the situation where you get hired for something, they want you to come in and do something, and then they're like, try to like script it for you a little bit? Like my example is like, they'll be like, you're going to take your shirt off, right? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's fucking 10 degrees out here. And they're like, okay, but it's coming off though, right? It's like, maybe you just come out and rip your shirt off and be like, kill a beer. And I'm like, why? I also talk.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes you get, especially if you get a little big, you get kind of typecast as a producer. They go like, so you'll just like, they did it to Dane where like, he'll just come in like a hurricane, like with his hands going up like this. And he'd be like, ah. But there was no, you find that happening to you ever?
No, I don't do anything. I only do our own stuff. Like I don't ever do anything that I don't ever do anything else except for like our own things. So me and Spade wrote that movie. I knew that he's a great actor, one of the funniest guys I know. So he would be able to carry it. I'm like the second guy who like is kind of, it's like a dumb buddy movie. And so I never put myself in a position where somebody have to be like, you have to do something like this, you know? Because it goes back to your reason, I learned I don't do well in that situation. Like, you know, I tried to do Chris Pratt had asked me to be in a movie years ago and I had to leave once I got there because they didn't give you the script till you got there. And so once I got the script and stuff, I realized, it just doesn't fit for me. It doesn't work with who I want to be. They had me
How hard is that to do?
To leave?
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely was hard. It was a hard, like, you know, text to send. I sent it all in caps so they would know I was serious about it or whatever. But yeah, it was fucking.
Wait, what?
How'd it go?
Did the movie come out?
Huh?
What movie was it?
Yeah, Tomorrow War. Remember that movie, Tomorrow War?
No.
And when I watched it back, I ended up realizing I made the best choice for myself. It took 12 weeks.
Wait, with Tom Cruise?
Dude, that's damn Chris Pratt, brother.
That's Chris Pratt?
Yeah, it's a new,
Huh. The Tomorrow War. What was that about?
War. It's about
on Amazon.
People went in the past. I can't even remember. It was kind of confusing, but it was great. It was fun. I'm glad that I got to do it. I'm glad I didn't get to do it. Jesus, but I saw Chris.
Who ended up playing you?
Just someone. They just moved the lines over to some other guy.
Oh, they didn't like.
I tried to get Josh Wolf in it, I remember, as a substitute, but they just moved the lines over to a different character. But when I watched it back, the guy had 2 lines, and I would have better be there for 12 weeks. It just wasn't a good fit, right?
The first movie I ever had, a friend did. Tom did a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
and he was there for like 5 weeks, and I was like, oh, cool. So you're in a lot of scenes. He's like, I'm in like 2 scenes. I was like, you're there for 5 fucking weeks. He's like, yeah, that's part of making a movie. I was like, well, I guess I'm not making a movie. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm not going to fucking sit in a hotel for 5 weeks. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was a long time, and it was in Atlanta. And also, I didn't know anybody on the set except for Marilyn Reiska was there. And I'd met only Chris Pratt just through Instagram messages, so I'd never met him.
Yeah. So that's an easy text to send then.
Yeah, it was chill. And I actually did call the director too. And I called him and just shared how I felt. And they were cool about it. You know, but then there was like a thing like in Hollywood, like this guy might back out of your movie. So I was like, I don't fucking care, dude. Like, as long as I was cool with Chris and everything was fine, it was fine with me, you know? But that's when I realized, I can't do something if it's not my own thing. And I'm not going to be able to say, we're keeping that or we're not keeping that, or I don't want to be seen like that or this sort of thing. Then I just can't do that for me. It's just how I work, you know?
When I got back from Serbia, someone had written a part in a TV show for me. And they texted me like, yo, I wrote a part for you. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. He's like, we haven't even read it. And I was like, I know that, but it's not my show.
Yeah.
He was like, but hold on. Hang on. I wrote it for you. And I went, okay, I don't know what to tell you. But I can just tell you that if I go onto your show, I'm going to have feelings and I'm probably not going to be great, and I'm going to be in a fucking different city from my family, and I just got back from Serbia, and I kind of want to go on tour, and I kind of want to do my podcast, and I kind of want to, like, I don't want to go on to another set and then play a, you know, fat guy that fucking snorts coke or whatever, you know? And so he was like, and I was like, and I'm friends with you, and right now it seems we're friends, so let's just keep the friendship, and then we don't have to work together.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like, as if I was younger, I would have been totally opposite. I would have been like, yeah, you're my friend, write a part for me. And now I'm just like, no, please don't write a part for me.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think a little bit more about it. I mean, this was like, I just remember thinking, because we wrote it and then we nobody wanted to direct it. Nobody wanted to help us with it. No agent, no producers would.
Are you kidding? For anyone listening, that's how tough Hollywood is right now. Right now, they are not making movies.
I think they just didn't, and also like they don't want. I don't know if they don't want certain people to have voices. It seemed easier for other people to make movies, right? I'll say that. But also,
wait. Good. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It
seemed easier for other people to make movies. But
you mean you two cisgendered white privileged males had a hard time selling a movie in Hollywood?
But
that's the funniest fucking thing that there's. Because there is semi-truth to that, but also we have had opportunities our entire life. But also it's like you talk to any fucking writer, in Hollywood who's like 50, a dude who's white, they cannot get a job. Like they cannot work. And they lose, and these are all liberals.
Yeah.
Like you gotta realize a Hollywood liberal writer, man, he's fucking storming the Capitol about those goddamn scripts.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I talk to any of them. They're all like, fucking, dude, whatever's happening in Hollywood. I was like, you've had a good run.
Yeah, I think, I just then it was like, well, we have to do. It was like, I don't like thinking that if you say I can't do it, there's a part of me that wants to just show you that I can do it, right? Like, I'm not a great actor, right? I know that, and that's fine with me.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I wouldn't say that because it's not real.
I have some moments that are good in this thing, but
the fucking therapy movie are awesome.
That's sweet of you.
Yeah.
It was easier for me to play like a disgruntled person kind of than I think like a dumb buddy kind of thing. And for some reason, I felt like that. But then also I'm like going back and looking at the things and I'm like thinking of what else needs to be in this scene. My mind's kind of like all over the place. But I do think that it's funny. The script is super funny. I'm curious to see how it was shot, how that plays out and stuff. So, and I'm just glad that I think when I look back on my life, you know, I'll be glad that I got to do a movie with David Spade and and it's like, and we funded it ourselves. We funded ourselves. We did it all. It's like, it was crazy.
Wild to me because you guys are, I mean, David is a legend.
David's a legend.
David Spade is, like, I always think,
he's a legend.
When you look at like SNL, right? Did you watch 50 Years last
Yeah, I was
night?
there.
You were there?
No, I was there for the 50th. I was there Friday and Saturday night.
Okay. But when you watch it, it's pretty epic. And now I will say SNL's 50th is a lot better if you're 50 because you watched a lot of it.
Yeah.
If you're 20 years old, you're like, I don't get why these racist.
Yeah, like where's Timothy Chalamet?
Where's Timothy Chalamet? How come Pete Davidson not in more sketches? Where's fucking
Chaperone? Yeah.
Chaperone. And but when you watch it and you're older, you're like, oh, I remember Eddie Murphy and Will Ferrell and Kenan Thompson were fucking gold. Eddie Murphy doing Tracy Morgan. Did you see that?
I saw the skit with Eddie Murphy and Tracy. Black Jeopardy, you mean?
Yeah, where Eddie Murphy was playing Tracy Morgan next to Tracy Morgan. It was so
Maybe I didn't pick up that that's what it was.
Oh, wait, did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this right here.
Yeah.
Leslie
See
Jones.
the name Tracy underneath it?
Oh, now I get it.
Wait, what did you think he was doing?
I didn't know what he was doing. I just thought he was doing Tracy Chapman or whatever.
No, it wasn't Tracy Chapman. This was my favorite sketch ever.
We can't play it because
they
will
will
docked.
blame it. Sorry,
but it was great. What was I saying? But David Spade is like when you look at comedy history, right?
Yeah.
When they talk about comedy history, now it's kind of interesting, I think, because you look back at the last 50 years.
Yeah.
And there's only like a handful of names, but legends that'll like Belzer, he'll be remembered.
Richard Belzer?
Yeah, and Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld, these Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Sam Kinison, Carl LaBove will be remembered. Like he was one of the outlaws of comedy. And then when you look at our generation, we're so thick with comics, like so thick. There's so many fucking comics right now that a lot of us are going to get forgotten and lost in conversation. David Spade will not be lost in conversation. Out of all the SNL people, he has had one of the most probably fucking crystal clear, pristine, hysterical. His movies will fucking forever be talked about. Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, Meet Joe Dirt, the fucking all. He's a legend, and to make a movie with him is like that's the coolest thing you're ever going to get to do.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I was like, I have to do it. And we made it ourselves. It's like we made it. It's like we don't have anybody telling us what to do. And that's what I realized. I was like, oh, if we say it went in the script and it went in the script and then went on the screen, if I had to go through a beat on a set to go ask somebody for permission to do it that way, then I wouldn't be able to do it, right? I wouldn't, like you're saying, I just know it would not react well with me viscerally. And
if someone's like, Theo, I don't get it, you'd be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hang on, I hit dingers. What I do is just tell jokes, and I'm just funny. So trust me that if I think it's funny, let me just try. And then a lot of people will be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't have, especially like when you see a lot of the funny, but also I got to see how this thing is, how it looks when it's done. Like I have no fucking clue. The script is super funny. We put all our own jokes in it. We wrote it for 2 years. Like we definitely... but I have no clue how it goes from doing the scenes, which are all done out of order, to then it being an actual, it like that. I cannot, my brain can't figure all that out. But we had some funny, like Nate Diaz has a role in it.
I saw Nate posted about it today.
Tim Dillon plays the manager. Bobby Lee came in and did a guest
Patterson.
star. Yep, we got
William McCullough,
William Montgomery, Casey Rocket, some of the Kill Tony guys, and there's some other also like great actors and stuff. But then we also didn't want to overdo it and have everybody you knew. There's Spady right there, and Nate Diaz, dude, fucking hilarious.
That's the picture I saw.
Oh yeah, that was cool, dude. That was so much fun. And I think I'll look back and be like, man, this thing cost you a ton of money and it wasn't worth it. But man, you had a fucking good time. That's
Dude,
what I think.
When I did The Machine, the very first night I was like, I'm not going to drink.
There's Chris Avila right there. That's Nate's buddy. But it's a real movie. Like when you're there, you're like, damn, this is a real movie.
Yeah.
And I have one thing I got on set was ice bath and sauna.
Really?
There's a portable company. And they have ice bath and sauna, and they bring it and they set it up right there.
For real?
And that was like the one thing, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to a ton of AA meetings, so I was like, I'm going to have to have something to like hijack my system to like help me so I don't, pew, 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 or
when was the last time you
shot a place up? Never. But it's like you don't want to get there in front of a bunch of people, especially around your friends.
Wait, when was the last time you fell off the wagon?
Oh, man.
What's it like when you like the morning after? Is it like shameful, or do you go like is it? Because that's the only reason I never quit drinking is I don't want to relapse like that. Like honestly, my biggest problem with when I quit drinking is getting back to drinking is so difficult because you're doing so well and you're like, I'm feel good, I'm losing weight, I feel fucking happy. Like, well, I don't want to drink, and then you're like, yeah, but I want to cruise and it's champagne, and then the next morning it's just like, the fuck you let everyone down. Although no one's let down because I never quit drinking.
Right.
So what's it feel
I see
like?
that pressure of letting everybody down.
That's my pressure is why I'm terrified to quit drinking.
So you're afraid to quit drinking because you don't want to, because then if you relapse and you'll have let everybody down.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy, dude.
I thought you were gonna say it was brilliant. No, but it's like the same way. Like you ever see someone that loses weight, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, I lost like 90 pounds. You're like, cool. And then they gain it back plus some, and you're like, oh, you should have never tried to lose weight. You should have just stayed that fat. That fat was good for you.
Well, you see people losing weight, and suddenly it feels like the person that's been inside them is finally coming out to play or whatever. You start to see that coming to the surface, like a fish coming to the surface. You know,
sometimes
you see that.
Sometimes people lose weight, and you're like, I liked you fat.
Oh, yeah. I knew a guy like that who used to clean the pool over at my friend's house. And one time I was there catching some rays, and he shows up, and I hadn't seen him in forever, and he'd lost 170 pounds or something. This dude comes in, and he
he's walking around the pool, and I'm like, and he kind of looking at me, but he didn't say anything because I knew the fat pool guy.
Yeah.
I knew him well.
So you're looking for the fat pool guy.
I had no idea this. I was like, maybe it's his brother or his son, or maybe they got a new guy. I didn't say anything to the dude. So we're out there around each other for like 45 minutes, didn't say anything. And then later that evening, I was like, man, you guys got a new pool guy. And they're like, no, that's the same guy. He lost 190 pounds. I was like, fuck.
Isn't that crazy? You can change. Because when you lose weight, you kind of change your personality.
Oh, yeah.
Like because there's a narcissism. And by the way, I take what I'm with a grain of salt. There's a narcissism about a person who decides weight loss is going to be their thing. I'm going to get real skinny. I want to get ripped. Like, it's okay to get healthy. But like when you go like, and look, if you're 400 pounds, that's not narcissism. That's just getting yourself to the next level. But you can change your personality when you lose weight. What if you could do something? You could change your race. Like, what if you they're like, dude, if you start eating blueberries, you'll be black. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Just to be like, you're eating a lot of blueberries? You're like, I'm going to be black.
Like,
next
yeah, we
month.
got a game on Thursday. Like, I'm going to polish off a few before I go into practice. That's what I would do. If blackberries really made you black?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, you're eating a lot of matzah and you're like, taxes are due in April.
Yeah, dude.
You know how it is. Fuck.
Yeah, trying to say, yeah, gonna cut some corn.
What's up with the burritos? You're like, oh, my yard's a fucking mess. I got to fucking clean that shit up. Jesus.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
What's up with the tuna fish sandwiches? Just trying to improve my credit. That's all. Just want to get my good credit score. God damn it.
Whoa, what's up with eating pussy? And you're like, I don't know, it's just for fun.
What's up with all those hot dogs?
Yeah, like, I don't say anything. Dude, what about being the first gay dude ever? It must have been crazy. Because imagine everybody's straight, right? And you wake up or something happens, you get hit by lightning or whatever. And suddenly you're gay and you're like, oh my God. Like you're just talking to your buddy who you've talked to every day for years. Yeah. And you're just like thinking like, oh, I'm going to stuff his fucking face with some wiener. And you're like, what? And then you like, don't like imagine that. Cause then you have to take some other guy aside or somebody aside and be like, hey, this is going to seem totally crazy to you guys. But I keep thinking about coming on Jacob or whatever, you know? And people were like, what?
Yeah, that does sound crazy. Yeah. Don't tell anyone that. Don't tell anyone that. You're the only one that thinks that.
Yeah.
And then imagine the moment where you meet the other gay guy. You're like, were you like, I remember I had a buddy one time, we were at a beach and he was like, hey man, can I say something crazy to you that I've never really said to anyone, but I want to run it by you and see if you think it?
Oh, I say no when people say that kind of shit. I
said yes.
Oh,
I said, yeah, we were drinking, we were smoking weed. I was like, run it by me. He goes, there's a thing that everyone says they don't do that I do. And I was like, please be jerking off. Please be jerking off. Please be jerking off. I go, okay. And he's like, everyone says that if you do it, you're gay. But I do it and I'm not gay. And I just wanted to like run it by you and see if you do it. And I said, okay.
Ooh.
What's the thing? And he goes, I jerk off. And I had the weight of the world come off my shoulders. I went, I jerk off too. I jerk off too. Oh my God, I thought I was the only one that jerked off. I thought I was gay because I jerked off because that's what they tell you at Catholic school. Yeah. You don't jerk off, don't touch yourself, it means you're gay. You want to play with dicks. That was what must be being gay and meeting another gay for the first time feels like, where you're like, oh my God, I want to suck dick too.
Oh,
God.
But how do you let them know? Do you just be like, hey.
I would love to see that. I would love.
Two gays in the wild or whatever meeting each other.
Like a Richard Attenborough movie where they're like, okay, we have at that lunch table two gay men.
The Memphis homosexual.
Yeah. And then you can watch them kind of feel each other out.
Yeah. Perusing the Whole Foods produce section.
What I think is fascinating is the gay dudes who hook up with the gay football player who then is like, you can't tell me I'm gay. I'm going to beat your fucking ass. And you're like, okay, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's like.
Yeah, like, why do I get my ass beat just because you're being gay or whatever? That doesn't make any sense.
I wish I could find out. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, on Instagram, I guess you could, but you could find out every gay dude you ever knew growing up?
Mm-hmm. Like, and apologize to him or whatever?
No, I don't need to apologize just to know who they are.
Oh, yeah, to see who they are? Yeah, dude, I think in the future you'll be able to know immediately if somebody's gay. My buddy's dad used to get, he'd get like the hiccups if people were gay. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like allergic to gay people?
No, he would just have like he'd be like, and he
like an allergy?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden if a gay person got too close to me, and you're like, uh-oh. You're like, I hope it's not me. Someone get him a glass of water, quick. Count to 10 while you drink it. 10 sips.
Yeah, stand on your head.
Stand on your head, quick. Either that or you're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Stand on your head or somebody's gay, dude. It's just so crazy that being gay was always like the funniest thing, though, too, to people. Like, you know.
Yeah. It still is funny, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's
I mean, it's like.
it's so different.
I mean, I'm certain gay guys make fun of straight guys. I'm sure they do about like the way we think, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I want all that pussy." I'm like, oh my god, who wants pussy?
Yeah, they want that long pussy, that wiener.
I mean, everything. Like, you ever seen people make fun of black people make fun of white people's texts?
Good?
It's so good. But like the idea that they can't understand the way we communicate, that black people just can't wrap their head around the way we simply communicate on a text, and they think it's crazy. They're like, shut up. Hold on. There was a text, HOSB, and they were like, what do you think this is? It's a black dude reading it. He speaks white. And and his girlfriend's like, what is HSOOB? What would that mean? And he goes, oh, I know what it means. It's hold on one damn second, buddy.
Ooh.
And they're like, what? They put buddy on the end of it? And he's like, oh yeah. But like they find that funny.
Yeah.
So like everything you can find everything funny. I still think like I put my dick and balls in a wine glass one time, and I went up to behind Tom, and I went,
actual glass, wine glass?
Yeah, wine glass.
Ooh, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, and I went up to him behind his shoulder.
Oh yeah,
and I went, cocktail, and he turned around. I find that to be the funniest thing you could ever do.
Yeah,
I love it.
I used to do this thing where I would pull my nuts up over my wiener, right?
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
You're kind of laying on your back, nuts up over your wiener, kind of wrap your wiener up, so it almost looks like a baby head coming out of your body, right? And you'd be like, I'm having a baby or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And then people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? And you'd have to fucking kind of run off and hide or whatever.
People would be like, wait, what the fuck are you doing? We're in a library. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, there was nothing more crazy than being at the fucking library when you were a kid. It was basically just like, it was like a couple thousand square feet of you hiding from a lady who's like obsessed with Voltaire or whatever. And you and your friends were just in there being loud. There was like one other person in a wheelchair in there. It like never made any fucking sense. They're just in there like they're just like wandering the halls of the old internet or whatever. Like
they wanted to teach us the Dewey Decimal System so bad when we were kids.
The library was always ridiculous, I felt like. What was I going to ask you about? Oh, so yeah, yeah, I wonder if people would watch the steroid Olympics or if it would be too much for people.
Why not?
Because you're going to get people that are going to be risky.
No, but why even have the regular Olympics?
Well, regular Olympics are regular. You know, everybody, the playing field is even.
Playing field's even when you use drugs.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, why? Honestly, like if you're like, okay, what are you going to watch? I want to watch high jump. A guy who can high jump 7 feet. And you're like, that's cool. And they're like, there's a dude who can do 10 feet. You're like, what do you mean? Like over a basketball hoop? Like, yeah, 10 feet. It's like fucking crazy. And they light it on fire. And you're like, oh, what? Put that one on. It's like, it's just like supply and demand. What do you want to watch? You know, a guy sprint. Like, sprinting is pretty cool, right? The sprinters are pretty cool. Noah Lyle, Tyreek Hill. I want to watch that head to head. But what if they bring in a guy that's like, oh, he fucking smokes those guys, and you get to see a real blur of a human, just like a cheetah, and you're like, whoa. Physical capabilities, when you see people, it's like the natural bodybuilding versus steroid. Why would you ever put the two together? Right. I want to see the big ones.
But I just worry about the ramification. Like if somebody's, but I guess if they want to do it, but you're going to blow your body out.
How great was baseball when Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were? How great was baseball?
To your point.
It was so fucking great. And then they ruined it by taking steroids away. And these guys weren't, look, I don't know what they were doing. They were doing
steroids.
Yeah, but I think it was all for recovery. It wasn't like they were like, I don't think they were doing DEC. I think they were doing TRT, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I don't really know.
But they were pretty jacked. They were on something, their heads were growing. That's the thing. It's like if you
My head's growing.
Your head is?
I have a size 8 head, and now my head, size 8 hats.
Because of the TRT?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, dude. It's like if you start getting on the drugs, then like you're going to have a lot of forehead monsters out there just wandering around, you know, just fucking.
I just wonder what type of intention is jumping into the stands and fucking punching their wife or something.
Yes.
Like you're gonna have shit like it's just gonna get pretty intense. Somebody throw the javelin out in the fucking parking lot or whatever.
And
hit that guy that works in the booth.
Steroids, HGH. That's a real one.
Human
That's
growth
a real
hormone
one.
is the crazy one.
That's a crazy
You show
one.
up and their hands are bigger and shit, and they're fucking. They can catch a fish. They can just easily catch a fish and shit.
They don't even. Yeah, before and after pictures of Barry Bonds is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, brother.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, it's like you're not even. It's like, but your skeleton and stuff grows. That's the thing, dude. Or what if then they had like the fasting games? It's like people that haven't eaten in months or whatever, and they have to play. They have to do the Olympics, and it's just like it's like going up 2 stairs or whatever.
I pitched it for UFC.
Or getting out of a blanket fully, but you haven't eaten in like months, and you're just you have no energy.
I like that. I want.
Be more of an
challenge
ASMR type of game.
I challenged Israel Adesanya as a joke, but just was like, I would love to fight him, but we both got to drink 12 beers first. And Izzy was like, I talked to Izzy about it, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, it'll be an interesting fight because he's like, I'm not a big drinker, so I'd be fucking wasted. And I was like, 12 beers doesn't do anything to me. Like, what if you put Shane Gillis and Izzy's a perfect example because he doesn't drink, but Shane Gillis can drink 12 beers and not feel a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Izzy would beat the ever living shit out of both of you guys. To be honest, first of all.
Yeah, I think so.
Just because he's fucking great at it. Because it's really just taking both of you guys. Which your current levels, giving you each 12 beers.
Yeah, and just giving us 12 beers. We haven't increased our level at all.
Yeah.
We're trying to diminish his, but even after 12 beers, he still is a professional fucking fighter.
Yeah, so that's a part that would be risque.
He came to my New Zealand show, and I had said it a couple times on 2 Bears, and I wanted to do it. And he came up, and they're like, I get a text. They're like, yo, Izzy wants to come to your show. And I was like, okay, but I've said some joking wild shit. Like I said it about everyone. I do it to everyone. I did it to Connor. I just like guys I know have sense of humor. The cage fighters, I love those guys. Michael Chandler, all those guys. Michael Bisping, they're funny fucking dudes.
Oh yeah, most of those guys are.
Most of them. There's a couple that aren't, but I just don't think they get comedy. But I don't mention those guys. Sugar Sean, fucking great, dude. Yeah. He is fucking awesome.
He has the best sense of humor.
Dude, Connor, hysterical. Nate Diaz, fucking love Nate. Nick, all of them. But I was like, I don't know if Izzy's got a sense of humor. Like, I don't. And then everyone's like, he does. And they're like, I get a text, you want to come to can I come to your show? I was like, yeah, of course. DM or something. So I get him tickets, and he comes back, and he's with like all his buddies, and comes over, and he's like, hey, the machine. And he grabs me, and he holds me by the neck real tight, and he real quick brings his knee to my stomach. He goes, you still want to fucking fight me? And I went, no. And he goes, just kidding around. I was like, oh my God, I would have been fucking destroyed.
Damn.
This man is so fucking strong and so quick and just bigger.
Yeah, I think they'll just gift wrap you. Like they work at the mall at that place where you get that nice wrapping or whatever. He'll fucking tie you up with his feet. That'd be crazy if he gift wrapped you with his own feet. Do you guys have a 5K coming up, I saw.
Oh yeah, 2 Bears 5K. You gonna run?
I'm not gonna run this year.
Why not?
I just can't do it.
Why?
I just don't think I could do it.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know.
Theo.
And Jelly Roll's on it though. Dude, I saw Jelly Roll. Is Tom on Ozempic, do you think? Is Tom on Ozempic?
I don't know.
Huh?
No, I think he just works out really hard.
Oh, he looks so thin here.
No, no, that's not him. Those are different bodies. But he is very thin. Right now he's like 186 pounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's really thin.
Yeah,
he works out really hard, and he watches everything he eats.
Wow, so he's really locked in on that.
Yeah, he's really
I saw
in.
Jelly Roll 2 nights ago. The healthiest I've seen him look.
Oh, Jelly is down 130 pounds, and he looks fucking great. And the thing about this is, we just did this as a lark.
They look happy. You look immensely fucking scared of getting some results back.
Yeah, I don't know why they picked that picture for me. But anyway, we did this as a lark on 2 Bears. Me and Tom said, well, just do a 5K. Because I've always run. I ran the LA Marathon. I've run half marathons, Tough Mudders, Spartan races. I've done all of them. I enjoy the event. The event for me is fun. 5K is so digestible. I just ran Travis Barker's in New Orleans over the Super Bowl. And I said, Tom, let's do a 5K. And I've always had stupid ideas, like big tentpole stupid ideas that never pan out. And Tom's like, yeah, let's do it. We called a bunch of celebrities on our comics, just friends on the show. Everyone committed. Barely any of them showed up, but Jelly Roll heard it, and he went on Nelk Boy's podcast, and he was like, I think I need to get in shape. And by the way, type in Jelly Roll on Bustin' with the Bears. You forget how big he was. And so he said, I'm going to commit to Bert and Tom's 2 Bears 5K, and I'm doing my first 5K. And he started training. And I get FaceTimes from him. He's like, I hate this. Is this get any better? I was like, it doesn't. It takes a while before it starts getting better. And he did, came out, like good to his word, came out to L.A., did the 5K with me. I wore a 50-pound weight vest. Look at how big he was.
He's
you
big
forget
right there.
how big he was.
He looks so, man, I saw him the other night. I literally grabbed his face and I was like, oh my God.
He looks great. Dude, look at it. By the way, look at fucking Taylor. Look how big Taylor looks.
Taylor's so lean now. Somebody said he's modeling or something.
It's crazy that his wife married that, and then now she gets that. She gets like a really skinny, good-looking dude who looks like he listens to Blink-182.
All the small things.
Look
Yeah,
at him
totally.
now.
He said he got all the small things tattooed right above his cock, too. That's what I heard.
So Jelly came out for the 2 Bears 5K last year, and we did it. And I wore a 50-pound weight vest.
He did it last year?
He did it last year.
Okay.
He did it last year. He lost like 70 pounds. People Magazine did a big write-up on him. He really kind of eventized the event because I think Jelly was just starting to really, really pop. And everyone's like, good for him. And then people were like, I can do that. Like Kid Rock called him in the middle of the race. Like, dude, I'm proud of you. And we walked it. Me, his wife, Bunny, and my wife, Leanne, and him. We walked the whole thing. And then as we crossed the line,
Tom looks great.
He was crying.
Oh.
Bunny was crying. Leanne was crying. I was crying. And Jelly's like, Bunny said to me, you might have saved his life from whatever this stupid idea was. And so from that moment, he's like, yo, we're doing this again this year. So we're doing it in Tampa, May 4th at Raymond James Stadium. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be such a big fucking event. Like it is.
Y'all are doing it at Raymond James Stadium?
We're doing it in the stadium, and then we're partying on the field after. We've got fucking polar plunges, saunas. We've got a rope climb. We've got
and people are coming out and doing it with y'all?
People are doing the 5K. I'm going to do it. I think I'm doing it 3 times. So I'm going to run the first heat. I'm going to run the second heat, and then I'm going to run the third heat with Jelly and Bunny and Leanne.
And how far is it? 7 miles?
No, it's 3 miles. It's so doable.
Oh, it is?
You could do it.
Oh, I could do it. Yeah, I know. I could do
it.
it. Right. Well, here's what happened to me. I broke my toe like probably 3 weeks ago. So I'm dealing with that right
Which
now.
toe? Big toe?
Second from the right, the one next to the little piggy or whatever. And
wait, what foot?
Right foot.
Second from the right, the little next to the little piggy.
Yeah. I broke it, dude. And so it's been miserable. So I haven't been able to run. There's so many things I haven't been able to do.
What do you do for working out?
I do a lot of yoga right now. And then I'll just do like circuit training, but like find like 4 exercises, do 4 reps of them, and do that 4 times. And then I'll do like 3 blocks of those.
Yeah.
But this past 3 weeks has been miserable. It's been like.
Sucks when you break a toe.
Dude, it's unbelievable. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You can't hardly do anything. I can't even push off into a good hug with anybody. People are like, you can't even fucking hug or whatever, you pussy or whatever, you hug pussy.
I dropped a whiskey bottle on my 3 toe, my big toe, the toe next to it, and the toe next to that, and I shattered them. And I was like, what do I do? And they're like, nothing. Yeah. And I just had to wait and wait. It was my big toe. I was barefoot for 3 months. Oh. It happened December. It happened January 1st. January 1st. So it's been a month, and now they're fine.
They're fine already?
Yeah.
Testosterone.
Testosterone.
Testosterone helps, huh?
Oh, so reparative.
What the fuck am I doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just afraid I'll lose my hair.
You're not going to lose your hair. You can always give so much fucking hair. Can I have some?
No.
I would love some of your hair.
But here's what happens. People say you're not going to lose your hair, and then you fucking... Well, I tried TRT one time a few years ago, and I lost some of my fucking hair.
No.
Yeah, motherfucker, I did.
God damn it. Is that... Wait, can I see the new hair?
Huh?
Is that new hair?
You can't really see it. They just kind of put it in there. And I think my hair that I lost because of stress actually grew back. I think I just had so much stress.
You look like you have a ton of hair right now.
That I was shedding.
What's crazy is that your top hair goes gray before your side hairs, so then it'll be perfectly peppered.
Somebody save me. You had also my favorite musician right now, one of anyway, Stephen Wilson Jr. was on your podcast.
How great is he?
Every bone's tethered. You want to change my name, gotta drain my blood. Everything I am, everything he was. He's the best, dude.
He is really great. I'm a song.
I know you love that one. I've listened to that one a couple times. It's not my favorite.
You serious?
I've listened to it because I know you like it.
Yeah.
I've listened to it. It's just, and I know how much you love it.
Oh, I love it, dude, because it's so beautiful that it. I remember the song I lost my virginity to. I remember the song I got my first car to. I remember the song that Leanne and I fell in love to. I remember the songs for me. Like, I get very emotional listening to music. I mean, every one of these episodes, I'm like, yo, don't put the camera on me. I'm crying. And did you hear what happened when I did it with him? He goes to start playing, and he starts playing on a song, and so he went, and he goes, and he had to stop. He goes, Bert, can you please not cry like that? Like, I cried out loud. But man, music for me is so emotional.
Yeah.
Red Clay Strays came over to my house and played.
Yeah, so good.
And I was like, shut the fuck up. Dude, Goose is one of my favorite bands in the world. You know
I gotta
Goose?
listen to them. No, my best friend Scott loves them, but I haven't listened to them that much.
I've had very, very, I've been very blessed with the opportunities of having this band is so fucking great. But I've been very blessed to have all these guys and girls come over and play music for me because I love music. And I think sometimes, like, I'm good at a podcast, like if I'm talking to you, because I don't know, but sometimes with like younger comics, I'm not the best because I don't know, I'm not great, you know. But with musicians, I'm so fascinated by their process and who they are, and I don't know anything about them, and you get to kind of deep dive them, and then you've had some great fucking musicians on. I mean, I saw Billy Strings live the other night.
Oh yeah, he's so
dude,
great.
Billy Strings.
He took me fishing one day too. He's such a special
For real?
guy. Yeah, he's just the most. He's so normal. He's so not a celeb, or he's just a normal guy.
Do you think you're not a celebrity?
I think I don't like the celebrity part of it. I don't see a lot of value in it.
But like, you get a lot of access to cool shit.
It's a mirage. Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing I see that you like about celebrity is, and I wouldn't say that you like it, but I noticed that you travel and go see the events you want to see. Like, you get to go do everything. Like, I look at yours, I'm like, you're at UFC, you're at fucking Jelly Roll show, you're at Kid Rock show, you're like at the fucking the Republican National Convention or whatever the inauguration. Like, I look at that and I go, that only comes with celebrity.
Yeah.
You don't get that if you're just talented. You got to be famous and talented. And so I think I see you leveraging that in the best ways, that you're filling your interests. I think I saw you with Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that only comes with celebrity. And so,
well, I'm a fan of hers. I'm friends with her boyfriend.
Really?
Connor, yeah.
Connor Clark?
No, Connor. It'd be crazy. It'd be illegal, it sounds like. Connor McCaffrey. But
wait, hold on. Is she dating Christian McCaffrey's brother?
No, I don't think they're related.
That's
but we
crazy.
went up to watch Caitlin, me, and Caleb, and then that's how we met Connor.
You interviewed Jessie Murphy?
Jessie Murph.
Jessie Murph?
Yeah, she's the best.
That's the little girl that sings cigarette card done out with Jelly Roll.
Oh,
Wild Ones.
Wild Ones. I go,
I got a
wide
thing
open,
for
got a 45 on a man, thinking about 102.
always smoking something, you ain't worried about nothing, and he ain't got nothing to lose.
I got a thing for the wild on and belly. I DM'd her one time. I was like, I should not love this song as much as I love it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Super Bowl halftime show?
The Super Bowl halftime show, I tweeted about it that I thought it was boring, right? And I only know, like, I'm not a big Kendrick listener, right?
Okay.
And then a couple days ago, I ended up taking down my tweet, actually. I just felt like, well, I guess I felt like, why am I judging this? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you forget that, like, people are going to make could make a big deal out if you tweet something, that you can't just say, like, fucking whatever you want without some people having, like, reactions to it, maybe.
Well, dude, I think it, I'm sure you've had gotten negative feedback in your life and you just go, well, that wasn't my intent. And then if you ever talk to that person, they're like, oh, I didn't know you were going to see it. And you're like if Kendrick might be a big fan of yours and he sees it and then he's like, oh, fuck.
I know that sucks, right?
Yeah.
Right. I thought about that. But then I just thought about, like, I think, like, 2 days later, I was like, why am I judging this guy? And then people are going to judge me. Like, what kind of energy am I really creating? I don't think that's what I thought when I was tweeting. And I was just like, oh, this is fucking, it didn't feel like it was for me. I don't know. I didn't know enough of his songs.
I think that was I think there was a bunch of issues. I think number one is his catalog's very big in the culture. in white culture, I don't think there's enough crossover. He's only have like 2 crossover songs. I think he played both of them. But like, I'll tell you, being there, I was sitting next to Jameis Winston when it happened, and man, we loved it. It was really fun in the stadium. Maybe on TV it didn't translate, but it was really fun in the stadium. The interesting person's take was Kid Rock's take. Did you hear his?
Mm-mm.
He was like, because Kid Rock's,
I remember he shot those Pepsis up when that fellow was drinking them gay Pepsis or whatever.
He's got.
Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Bud Light.
Oh, Bud Light. I'm sorry.
But his take was he did this for the culture. Like Kid Rock's take was pretty insightful because Kid Rock grew up loving hip hop, and so his take was really kind of insightful. He's like, yo, he did this for the culture. He did this as representation of like everyone on stage is black. It was all about like inside what they listened to. I mean, Kendrick's a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah.
Now, here's my take, okay? It's fucking New Orleans. Like, kind of. Like, why not celebrate Boozy, Wayne, Master P? Like, why not the way they did L.A.?
Right.
And it doesn't have to be black, I mean, I'm sure there's Harry Connick Jr. sang at the beginning. There's a lot of talent that isn't, but I mean, like New Orleans is like a black music town. Jazz, hip-hop. I put Juvie.
It would have been sick, but then I thought that too. Somebody brought to my attention, but most of the people in New Orleans aren't at the game probably. It's a lot of people from out of town. So then it's like, yeah, it's interesting. Do you celebrate the city? What is the real goal of whoever they put out there, or why they put certain stars? But then also, I thought, well, also a lot of the athletes are black. Kendrick might be one of their favorites, just because I haven't listened to a lot of Kendrick except for the mainstream stuff. Doesn't mean I don't, that I wouldn't like it. I don't know. I guess I probably wanted something more that a basic white guy would want.
Mars.
Jelly Roll, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is, there's no performer better than Bruno Mars. His shows, top to goddamn bottom, are the most entertaining shows with so many songs you recognize.
Yeah.
That guy is so talented. Justin Timberlake, I'm worth my money. New Kids on the Block, bring them back. I would be a cool Super Bowl show.
Maybe if they'd have done like some music over the years, but I think sometimes you forget that just because you do, like if it wasn't me tweeting, nobody would have probably shared it or given a fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a way like an ego way, but sometimes you're just tweeting shit, just thinking like, this is what I think. Nobody's gonna care.
I said out loud. It should have been Lil Wayne and Juvie and everyone. And then I did a show at the Super Bowl with Nikki, Tony, and Shane. And I didn't even see my critique come back at me. But someone goes, "Why didn't you have Theo and Mark here?" And I was like, "Huh?" And they're like, "This is their hometown. They should have performed here." And I went, "Oh fuck." I was like, I didn't even.
But you guys asked me to come do it.
I think we did.
Yeah,
actually we did.
I just couldn't.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
I couldn't go home for the Super Bowl because had to do that movie.
God damn it, that's right. I did.
I wanted to be there.
I asked Norman too. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I mean,
there's always something that's going to make you feel some type of way, I guess. And then it's like, I don't know. But then I was like, why do I fucking care? Like, and who needs to hear my opinion? So you think like that?
I'm going to interrupt you because here's what I'd love to know. Did you get any pushback when you went to the Republican the Republican inauguration?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I did get pushback about it, which I didn't really understand. Like, I would go, if anybody invited me to go to the inauguration, dude, like people on the street where I grew up, nobody's ever going to the inauguration. Nobody from my fucking street, my neighborhood is ever going to the inauguration, probably ever.
No.
They're not, some of these people cannot legally vote anymore. So the simple fact that I got to go, right? Bobby Kennedy is a friend of mine.
Bobby Kennedy's a sweet dude.
People are like, I'm going to support my fucking friend. I don't care if I have a friend that went to jail for even something serious, I would still go and, maybe speak on their behalf sometimes or take them bread or whatever, like I'm going to be supportive. So yeah, some of that shit, but I would never hold it against somebody if they went to an inauguration. So then I got to start thinking, well, that's just odd of that person. Some of that's on them, like I've even had friends that I've texted and they'll be like, oh, it's, didn't know you were so MAGA or whatever. And it was like, I've never ever in my life thought of myself as MAGA,
I've never thought of you as political. I've thought of you as just a person interested in living life. Like that's my perspective. Like honestly, when you went to the inauguration, I was like, oh, that's fucking dope. That's fucking crazy. Like I'd go in a fucking heartbeat. I went to George Bush's when I was a kid. I went to George Bush's State of the Union. I went to Bill Clinton's State of the Union and George Bush's State of the Union. No one ever called me on it. Like I was 18, 20, whatever, 16, 18, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I went to both. I went to the State of the Union like every time we got a president. My uncle could get me in.
Wow.
And I just think it's a crazy, wild thing to see democracy working. And like if I got invited to an inauguration or I got invited to the Republican National Convention, but it was as an influencer, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think I got invited as that too. I wouldn't go to. I wouldn't do something like that.
And I'm not gonna go like I'm gonna get you fans,
Right.
But like if you invite me and I don't have to do shit and I can hang out, I fucking go. I thought it was cool as shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to support like one party. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody like I got asked to do some Republican stuff like that, I wouldn't go do that. You know. And we just got lucky with that's who would come on our podcast was Vance and Trump. Everybody got asked. Everybody was emailing with us, but they didn't want to come. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. And then you expect that I'm not going to go kind of be supportive of the fact that they even came and they came.
Yeah.
Fuck. At least they fucking gave a fuck to come.
Dude,
I think Trump, like what they're doing with Gaza and him coming in and speaking on that is one of the most fucked up things I've ever heard of in my life. Kind of. You know,
already lost me. That's how little I know about politics.
But so it's like, I don't know. That shit was kind of crazy to me. But then you got to realize like. All you could like, I just have to just be myself, man. And I don't even know who that is sometimes. And so I'm still learning about who that is, you know?
Well, you should. Well, I mean, this is why I'm saying this to hear it, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying this to hear it. But what you have to realize is the people that love you. And then fuck everyone else. That's the truth, is I'm trying to get to that. The people that love you. And fuck everyone else. Because you can't fucking help someone that doesn't like you. That person that sends that text has been waiting to send that text.
For sure.
In one manner or another. They're bothered by everything good happening in your life because it's a reflection of their shortcomings. And they're like, didn't know you were so MAGA. And you're like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if you ever think you could, I would never let anybody even put a pin in me that describe me as one part of one group anyway. I will never be part of one group. I wouldn't even do that to myself. This is who I am.
I'm vegan.
They don't even have the fucking group that I am, you know? And
they do not have the group you are.
And I think they don't have the group that a lot of us are.
They don't
We're
have
more
my group.
complex than just being like, you're this or that, you know? Yeah, if they said we had a fucking 30K struggling alcoholic guy who's in therapy with his wife, you know what I'm saying, who loves a fucking good brisket and Johnson brat, you know what I'm saying, and cares about his kids a ton. Where's that group?
My group doesn't exist. My group, I love when they want to put me in my group and go, hey man, you have a problem with your drinking. And I go, I'm doing pretty good.
That is a good point. That is a good point, dude. Anybody that says you have a problem, you're doing pretty good.
It's always guys in the system or whatever it's called. And they're like, hey man, you know you have a drinking problem. I go, okay. I had a guy tell me, I won't say his name, but I'll tell you after. He goes, just because you think you have to make a ton of money and you're on an arena tour and you have 3 successful podcasts and you're happily married and your kids are good, you think that doesn't mean you have a problem? I went, no, I think that's exactly what that means. I think that means that like I got fucking feelers around me and if something goes sideways, they tell me. But like right now, we're doing pretty solid. So like I go, I said it on a podcast a long time ago and I got a lot of heat from people in the system. And they were like, I said, sometimes I think the problem's the person, and it's not the booze or the alcohol. It's going to show its head up in another place. You get rid of the booze, and it shows itself up in gambling or jerking off or sex addiction. It's like you got to take care of the problem. And if you don't have the problem, then